What's up? We out here.
We did it.
We out
did it.
here.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, we streaming.
Oh.
Shit.
Wait, we're streaming this? Oh no.
Oh, we didn't tell
I didn't
you.
know. I wasn't aware.
Oh, damn! I'm so sorry.
Ruined.
Oh, that's on us. That's on
Oh,
us.
you thought we were using 1390 technology. We were gonna live illuminate manuscript this? Yeah. No,
I thought you were
Live
talking about
typeset in
a
front
literal
of a studio
stream.
audience.
A literal, like
Literal
a,
stream.
We're
Yeah,
just gonna watch the water.
What's up, everyone? We're here with three friends who we really admire.
Yes.
Chris and I, who often do these streams. We're here with, you'll know them, but three players from Fun City. And we're about to play some Danse Macabre medieval horror role-playing, which is funding right now on Kickstarter. We're trying to get to, the point where we can publish all the things that we have in mind, some little bonuses, some little stretch goals.
Well, yeah, you guys just hit a stretch goal, right?
We hit the OST,
did,
so the original soundtrack, which is Dungeon Synth that Chris has curated.
Yes.
And also a chiptunes artist who's really cool, and Will Savino, our buddy, Burrowbound.
The best,
Music
the best
D20.
in the biz.
He's
Best in the biz.
Really, really chill. That OST is going to be free to stream, and then you can buy the high-res .flac files as an add-on. So if you want to own, the high-res files, support the artist, that money goes to the artist.
Yep.
Thanks to everyone for watching. But yeah, we're going to get started really soon. Just wanted to say, again, a shout out to our players, Jen De La Vega, Bijan Steven, and Mike Rugnetta from Fun City and many other amazing projects.
Yeah, all over the place.
Y'all can do pluggables and stuff at the end and when we introduce you. But we're going to play Danse Macabre Medieval Horror Role-Playing by Christopher Pickett, which is on Kickstarter. Chris
Right now.
is going to be chronicling, and I will just be some fucked up little guys you meet along the way.
Yeah.
oh,
Wait,
sick.
Wife,
Wait.
are you all the bad boys?
I'm mostly, I think, like weird, irrelevant people who live in medieval times. I think Chris is the physics and bad boys.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Wait. Are you double DMing Mike Rugnetta?
Yeah, we are. The tables have turned.
How do you like it now,
I'm
Mike?
gonna get Taylor on the phone right now.
Please
I don't want
I'm
to be
gonna
sued.
sue
I don't want to be
you.
sued by
Double
Taylor.
player, double
Sue
DM you.
Reginald and Reginald's other head. Yeah.
Just controlling Reginald's tentacle arm.
That's
is
great.
Special guest star.
No.
All right. Well, happy spooky season. Happy Diwali. Let's jump in. Chris,
Let's do it.
1390, I heard.
It is. It is indeed 1390. It is the autumn of 1390 specifically. It's a cold day. Some unseasonable rain is falling over Constantinople. We find ourselves specifically within the halls of Agia Irene, which is the smaller church, but still a grand Byzantine basilica next to Hagia Sophia. And this is the headquarters of the Canticum Aeternum. This is the organization that all of our players, all of our pilgrims work for, finding quintessent relics, fighting mutant demoniacs out in the wilderness, and basically keeping Constantinople afloat. Within Agia Irene, we go through the narthex, the entrance, we go through the large nave, we see all of these different scribes and bureaucrats kind of chatting and going about their days, and we zoom down a hallway into the rectory of the building. And within the rectory, we find a small office. Inside of this office, there is a desk that is strewn with parchments and seals. Sitting behind the desk is a stern-looking middle-aged woman wearing the black tunic of a rector, of basically somebody who is in charge of groups of pilgrims, sending them out on missions, on their pilgrimages. Standing next to this woman who is seated at the desk, this rector, is an older-looking man, probably in his 50s. He has a finely kind of waxed mustache, wearing fine silk clothes, and he's standing there somewhat impatiently, but with a charming grin on his face. You would have seen this woman before, being pilgrims. This is Meliki of Aachen. She has been your rector on previous pilgrimages. She's familiar with all of you. It might be the first time that you're working together as pilgrims, but there you have it. She is tapping on her desk, waiting for this other man to speak. But before we get to that, who are these three pilgrims that are standing here in front of the desk, standing here waiting for their mandate, their orders from the Canticum Aeternum? Who do we see? Let's go with Bijan first. Because you didn't put your finger on your nose.
Yeah, no, don't want to ever be accused of picking when I'm not doing it on purpose. Okay. Yeah. So in front of you, in front of these people, is a sort of nervous, mid-sized, both like width and height, man who is Ishak Rot. He is a failure, and he kind of looks like a failure.
Buddy.
He's kind of like nervous about everything. But he is a doctor, or a failed doctor from a renowned family of doctors. They call them the most painless cutters in Bursa. But they're also barbers, because like this is Middle Ages. Yeah. Barber surgeons are a thing. So they cut hair and they cut flesh, and they're good at it.
The latest styles in both.
Mm-hmm. In bone work and hair work.
Very good. Mike, who are you playing tonight?
Standing next to Ishak is this giant man. He's maybe 7 feet tall, weighs like 350 pounds. And he looks over and he says, "Ishak, you look like you're gonna shake right out of your skin. It's okay, friend. It's okay." And he slaps him on the back slightly too hard.
Ishak says, "Reginald."
This is Reginald St. Hole in the Ground. He is, like I said, tall. He's got a long, graying beard. There's matter in the beard. It's unclear if it's food, maybe skin. Unclear if it's his skin or someone else's. He's got a very shiny kettle helm on his head, and he is wearing a long, flowing silk gown that goes all the way to the ground. So you cannot see from about just under his chin all the way to his feet. No skin except for his hands and his head. And he is leaning on a horseman's axe. He's got a big, big grin on his face, and when he talks, it reverberates in the stone room.
Excellent. We can roll also, Mike, if we need a table for is that food or is that like, cadaverous flesh, or like what is that in his beard? We can add that to the game. There's still time.
Why don't you roll in secret and then let us know when it's appropriate?
If it comes.
You want to handle that?
Yeah.
I will say Ishak is going to take this moment to say, like, I told you I could take care of the beard.
No, it's fine. It's not a problem.
To you.
And he lifts some of it up and smells it.
Oh!
That's good. I think it is appropriate to say it is delicious food. It is a delicious pastry that you have eaten about 70% of, and the remaining 30% is now evenly distributed across your body.
They don't make these with pockets, so it's the best I have.
It's belt pouches or nothing. That's great. Yeah, I like the idea of the flakiness of the pastry just kind of looking like mega dandruff, and it's just hard to tell from a distance. Yeah. But and we know that it's just delicious buttery pastry.
Definitely not super gross. Only pretty gross.
Just pretty gross. Yeah. And who is this peasant? Who is this other person standing along Ishak and Reginald?
So 3 feet below Reginald is a 4-foot peasant named Zampea. Zam like Shazam, a word she doesn't know, and Pea is, I guess, things that all of us do. We all need to go Pea every now and then.
Mm-hmm. That's accurate.
Yeah, she is dressed in rags. She's a dirty little lady. She's got really pathetic chicken wings coming out of her back scapula. She has a second set of scapula on her back. And they're just like really sad, like hairy chicken wings that don't have feathers yet. She's not very experienced because she recently has died again. And she also has a 3-foot chitinous scorpion tail, which does not allow her to wear armor. She is wearing a kettle helm, just like Reginald's, but it is much bigger on her, and so she looks like a walking Tinkerbell, like it's just too big for her. but she's just scratching her ear with a scorpion tail end. Is that food? Is that you gonna share that with us?
Well, you should have said something earlier. And he reaches in and he hands you a half gnawed on piece of pastry.
Oh, she handily grabs it and is just like, as if she's not touched food today, which is probably true.
It's probably true. Yeah. Picking little beard hairs out of your teeth after you finish eating the pastry.
Protein.
It's just protein, baby. That's just extra protein. All right, well, fantastic. As you finish chowing down on this beard pastry that you've received from Reginald, Meliki, the rector, who you've all worked with before, clears her throat and says, well, I'm sure that the three of you are wondering why you have been called here today. And she starts to go into a little bit before she is interrupted by the man standing next to her, the mustachioed, kind of noble-looking guy who is with her.
Who offers you food. He introduces himself. You would already know who he is, Ishak, for sure. Reginald might. This is Halil the Erudite. He is sort of an ex-vizier to the Sultan. He is a renowned member of the Ulema, the group of learned sages who advise the Sultan, the Caliph, on all matters, both religious and political. He is a doctor of jurisprudence and a doctor of doctoring, such as it is in Middle Ages time. And he's
physician.
More or less been reclusive and retired. Ishak, you might know that he was really interested in medicine and sort of hasn't been seen around. But he is smiling and offering you. He snaps and has a guard go and fetch some food. He sees that Zampea is hungry, and he sort of gestures at Ishak and Reginald. This is your guide. She shouldn't be hungry. She needs to have energy for the trip.
Yeah, energy for the trip. Wow, you're such a nice guy. Wow.
Thank you. I will, if you allow me, just jump into our quest. Is that perfectly fine with the Canticum Aeternum?
Meliki solemnly nods without saying anything and allows you to continue on.
Well, you've been chosen because this is a matter of medicinal importance. And he's like looking at Ishak, like putting you very much on the spot. To be
Reginald
like a fellow.
turns to Ishak and goes, "That's you, buddy."
Ishak just nods. He's doesn't want to be here. He doesn't really want to be anywhere. But
well, you are here now.
Relatable.
Halil says that recently there are reports from the city of Iznik, which is a smaller city but still a city southeast of Constantinople, of mysterious disappearances. So this is across the Sea of Marmara, just a few days' travel. And entire families recently have vanished from their homes, leaving at each scene walls and floors splashed with blood. And eyewitnesses have claimed that there is haunting Iznik an obur. He would sort of look at probably Zampea and say, you may know the Greeks may use the term that the wolves of the north would use, an upir, or I think the Greeks who live further west might call it a vampire. We call it an obur. And we would like you to find this obur. They can appear as normal humans, at least some of the time, and they can cloud the minds of humans. This much, of course, we all know. We believe that we know who the obur is, but we want you to investigate. We want proof. Of course, we're learned men and women, and we would like you to deal with this matter and make sure that we've got the right obur. But I know who this is. I'm fairly erudite. At least that's what they call me. I didn't choose the sobriquet.
Hence the name.
Hence the name. So, if you will allow me, I will just give you a brief description of this person, and we will leave it to you to travel to Iznik, investigate her, and return. There is another matter which I think you should really pay attention to, which is that I would like samples of her work, because I believe her work as an obur, as a demon, is tied to her former work as a sort of pseudo-intellectual, a would-be physician. And he's again looking at Ishak, like, you get me, right? Like, fellow doctor.
Ishak just sort of nods. He opens his pouch and pulls out his scalpel, which is actually a lancet, and starts absent-mindedly sort of flinging it around his knuckles like you would do a coin.
Nice.
Nice.
One-
Weird,
Sir,
but nice.
sir, when you say proof, you mean
Well,
parchment? You mean
more like the head, separated from the body, dependent on their ability to. Yes. Look, we're pretty sure who this is. We think it's the witch, the local witch in Iznik, whose name is Zemet. And Zemet is not from the area, of course. She's also a medicalist of sorts, a forager, an herbalist. And she lives alone. And she is known for producing theriac. Theriac is, of course, as you know, the most powerful medicine that anyone has discovered. It involves many, many compounds of 70 or more herbs, as well as the blood of snakes. She makes the best theriac in Western Anatolia.
Reginald says.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Accepting the rots of Bursa. In any event, she makes some of the best theriac in Western Anatolia. Ishak, you've been brought along because you will be able to help us get a sample of her theriac. Specifically, she's been working on something she's been calling an anti-theriac, which instead of helping restore the flesh of the injured, would take away their maleficia, their corruptions. And he basically looks at Zampeia with a look of real compassion. Like, I'm sorry you're a 4-foot-tall, fucked up little chicken guy. And maybe you don't want to be. I don't know, maybe you like it. You know, he really looks at you with like a nice grin of like, hey, I'm not judging, but you're like a 4-foot-tall chicken guy.
I didn't choose to fall into that barbecue fire.
Of course.
Ishak pats her on the shoulder, trying to avoid the tail.
Right. So it's very simple. We think Zemet is the obur. We would like you to confirm this and behead her and stop her from murdering people. And we would like you to steal her snake's blood medicine, the anti-theriac, which should be able to, perhaps, allow a greater scholar, or group of scholars, the ulema here in Constantinople, to develop a cure, perhaps, for the maleficia, the corruptions that come with false death. So very simple. It's one person.
I can't speak to Zampeia. We've just met, but me
All
and
right,
Ishak,
yes, hi.
we've done this exact thing dozens of times. Dozens.
It was once.
Dozens.
How many heads can you carry?
At least 50, 60 heads.
Whoa.
Gotta be
Whoa.
70 maybe?
My
That's about how many times we've done this exact job. Easy.
I'm sorry.
doable.
Gravedigger, you've stolen blood from a witch like 70 times? That's like a really specific
Yeah,
quest.
it's they actually call me the witch blood stealer back home.
They don't call you that. We send you
Halil-
bodies, and some of them
Halil-
are witches. That's
Halil-
it.
Halil looks at Meliki and she just like solemnly shakes her head like, no,
That's not a thing. That never
You're
happened.
lucky. You're lucky. We're the best for the job.
Do you have any questions?
I understand this perfectly.
Yes. Would you? How many? Do we have to be subtle?
Meliki speaks up and she says, I mean, your methods and means for accomplishing your goal are entirely up to you. We only have a few witnesses on the ground, but nobody from the Canticum has been there.
And
So
we are allowed to do what we deem necessary,
yes, of course, just like all pilgrimages.
even outside of reason.
If it comes to that,
It will.
then yes, whatever means necessary.
And can I sell the recipe?
No.
No.
That you must bring to me. You must come back here to the high arena and give only to
You
me
have
the
to.
secret of the anti-theriac. It is not complete. It is clearly a work in progress that may be fatally flawed, but we will be able to.
Qualified to judge whether or not it's flawed myself. I mean, I didn't. I failed, but not like that.
Are you questioning? Are you going to make a check here, Bijan? Do you want to roll insight or for? No. Okay. Then yeah. I mean, he kind of like yes ands you, but is like yeah. Don't drink it. Don't touch it. Just bring it back to me.
Ishak gives him a big wink.
Is that?
Yeah, Reginald bends down to whisper in Ishak's ear, and it's like a full 2 feet. So it's like not subtle. And he says, whispering, which is just a normal volume voice
Yeah.
for this man. He won't know what we won't tell him.
Well, if we bring back a cured peasant, he will.
Well, let's just not bring back a cured peasant.
Ishak looks at Zempeya.
Okay, take them to Iznik and take them back. I think that's all I have to do, right? I don't have to carry a head.
She's got it.
I don't want to carry the head.
I think Reginald wants the head.
Oh, good.
No, Zempeya, you do not have to carry the head. The head is one example of the proof that you can bring back. Irrefutable proof, of course. So it would be preferable. But no, anybody can carry the head if it comes to that, once again. I think with that, do you all have any other questions? Do you want to roll insight to try to see if you've noticed anything about these folks, or are we ready to move on?
I mean, I want to roll because I don't really know anyone.
Cool. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, why don't you roll to see if we are going to feed the salve to you? I'm kidding.
She got a 5.
Okay, let's see.
What is?
Hey,
Are you targeting
first roll,
Meliki? First roll. Are you targeting Meliki, the rector of the Canticum Aeternum, who is like your boss on paper, or Halioli Erudite, who is the sort of more high-ranking official from the Ulema, who's actually like in charge of essentially stealing a recipe for curing mutation after undeath from a vampire?
Yeah, I think I would be checking him.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think you notice that subtly whenever he was referring to Sekhmet, the witch, he was a little too like, I'm sure it's her and fuck her. There's something weird going on there. It's almost like he knows her pretty personally.
Oh.
This is not just a person he heard of in, a town 2 days away by road.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, sir and madam, is there a reason why you can't go with a party to Iznik?
Me? I have business here. I am a member of a scholarly... I'm old, for one, and a member of a scholarly circle. For two, we do not... I do not take up arms as a pilgrim.
I apologize. I have age blindness. Apologize.
Yeah, and Meliki says, well, I, of course, would not come. I'm a rector. I have to administer not only your caravan of pilgrims, but others. And this is your lot in life, is to do as the Canticum tells you.
Of course. You must do the recting. Got it.
You have been judged and found guilty of a crime, and you are undertaking a quest by our mandate, and after that, you will be right with not only society, and you will be freely able to work as a member of society again in Constantinople. You will be right by your god. So it is probably good that you do this quest, and not me.
I'm not turning down the quest. Just asking. I need to eat still.
Oh yeah, they brought some food for you, by the way. They brought you some just fresh fruit and maybe basically some flatbread, fruit, maybe a dip.
Yeah.
There's a spread.
Some cheese, of course.
Oh, there's definitely some soft
Of course,
cheese.
there's cheese.
All right,
Yeah.
gonna take this with me. She spears a cheese with her scorpion tail.
Yeah, how bad does the cheese? How bad does the cheese smell?
Hold on.
Not bad.
Are you really rolling for this?
He's rolling for
Pretty
it.
ripe.
He's rolling for it. Okay.
Pretty
They're rolling
ripe. It's pretty ripe, but
Oh.
in a good way.
Reginald grabs a handful, just like a fistful, like literally.
I mean, there's a scorpion tail in a giant man's hand on the cheese at this, so it's it's like you're just like ripping apart like soft cheese. You're just grabbing it's crumbling. It's everywhere now. The room is full of stinky soft cheese.
And it smells great.
Reginald, if now is an okay time, would love to use his class power Journeyer as a burger.
Yes.
To get a sense as to whether or not it is true that this potion, this tincture, whatever it is as unfinished and as sort of like not ready for prime time as has been suggested.
Yeah.
Journeyer says the rule is examine something that someone said. The chronicler must tell you if they were telling a lie. This
Yeah.
represents gut instinct from years of travel.
I think Khalil is telling you the truth that he believes Zetmet has what he's calling the anti-theriac. So a theriac is like the most elite medicine of the day. She has an anti-theriac that instead of healing per se, would take away something, and in this case, take away mutation. But
Yep.
he believes that she's never finished it, that it doesn't work. But it could be, he genuinely believes he can finish it. Like, he is the person who will solve, this would solve, like, the zombie apocalypse, right? Like,
Yeah.
he would be like, I don't know, the comparison, the guy who cured polio or whatever, right? For, like,
Jonas
zombieism.
Salk?
Jonas Salk, right? Whatever the metaphor you want there.
I think that's why Reginald is like, wait, really? That's got to be bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it like many cure-alls, it might be too good to be true. But yeah, no, Halil definitely believes what he is telling you. He's not lying to you about the anti-theriac for sure.
Right.
Like unrelated to anything that's happening in the room, Reginald just lets out a really loud, interesting.
Fantastic. All right, any more questions or observations for Meliki and Halil the erudite? Okay. Well, I think with that, Meliki is going to knock on her desk, kind of raps very loudly, and the door to the office is swung open. And you see out in the hallway there are 5 Canticum Aeternum bailiffs. These are like the cops of the Canticum Aeternum. And they are going to escort you out of Agia Irene. Along the way, you stop by, you get the weapons that you carry on you back. Basically, you got to check them when you enter the building. They are returned to you, and you are marched south through Constantinople, through the Imperial District, the Lascaris District, into the southern harbors, where a galley waits for you at the docks. You board the galley, sailing south and east along the Sea of Marmara, and you can see on the graphic there where Iznik is, there's a little bay just to the top. The galley is going to sail and row its way to that bay, and you are dropped off on the shore about a half-day's walk north of Iznik. So yeah, you have your directions, you know the road generally. Oh, one thing we actually forgot. So Halil also tells you where to find Zampeia.
Yeah. Zepmet.
Zekmet, sorry, not Zampeia. He tells you where to find Zekmet in Iznik, right? They have eyes on the ground. They know exactly where she lives and where you can find her. And we'll say that he's marked it on like a kind of crude map of the city for you. But you know your direction. You are walking south, and it's these beautiful coastal plains. That's right.
Wait,
Art. Whoa.
Beautiful.
are these illustrated by author and illustrator Christopher Pickett?
This one's not, actually. This is illustrated by team member and good friend Ethan Gouldini. But this is featured in the core rulebook.
Yeah, so you'll see some art by Chris, by Ethan, and others. Well, I think just maybe
All
the
three
two
of
of y'all.
us.
Oh, all three. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, there's one from Tony in here as well.
So these are all sketches, things being worked on for the book.
Yep. But yeah, you're walking along these beautiful coastal plains. Like I said, it's autumn 1390. It's not super cold. It doesn't get very cold in the autumn. But the sky is kind of clouded. It's gloaming overhead. And as you are walking south along the road to Iznik, a few hours pass by. Nothing crazy happens. Just your standard kind of walk. And then eventually you turn a bend around a hillside, and in front of you, you see an ox cart that has been turned over off the side of the road. Its contents, these barrels and sacks of what look like maybe leaves, have been spilled out onto the road and onto the shoulder of the road. You can see that the ox that was pulling the cart has been killed. Its throat has been slashed open and is lying dead just on the road there. The cart still attached to it. There is one man who is dressed in kind of nicer robes that look a little bit road worn, but he's kind of directing some others, and you can see he's shouting orders even from a distance. And you see 3 others who are heavily armed. Each one of them is wearing like a chainmail hauberk, wearing a helmet. They've got shields, and you can see some like halberds and other polearms that are stacked up next to the cart. And these 3 men are, from a distance, it appears that they're dragging bodies into a pile just off the side of the road, preparing for something. And yeah, as you get closer, you hear the man who's giving out orders kind of yelling to his compatriots. That's what you see.
Can I use folklore?
Yeah.
Which is, I am interested in and have a memory for fables and folk traditions. And when I make any insight check to recall local lore, history, or gossip, I can add +1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I want to see if I can recognize any of the insignia or if I recognize what exactly they are doing.
Very good.
That's a 5.
A 5. Okay. You are not able to recognize any of... Actually, no, I'm going to change my mind on that. You do recognize. So the guy's wearing the hauberks, right? Over each one of their hauberks is a tunic, and emblazoned on the front of the tunic is, in actual silver thread, there is a sword that is emblazoned down the front of the tunic, kind of pointing downward. So, Zampeia, you would recognize that these are members of the Silver Sword Mercenaries. This is the military wing of the big trade guild in Constantinople, which is called the Factionis Guild. They are centered in Constantinople. They were kind of started by like Phoenician and Pisan merchants who were stranded in the city. And they're kind of the ascendant power within the city. They're mostly middle class, but rapidly gaining more and more territory, as well as wealth. So yeah, I think that you would recognize that something having to do with the Factionis and their military wing, the Silver Swords, has occurred here.
Do they generally like our organization or not?
They work with the Canticum Aeternum, but there is some political tension. But I think that out on the road, Zampeia would know that like they're not going to like pick a fight with you or anything like that.
Right. Oh, mercenaries. I know them.
You know them?
Oh yeah, I know everybody.
This isn't strictly a thing that my character can do, but he is a doctor. Can he tell what the people died from? That they're stacking these bodies out? Like,
yeah,
can I roll for it?
You can roll for it. Yeah.
Sick.
That's insight.
That's
insight. Sick. So let's see. 1d6. That is a 6.
Let's go.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, from a distance, Bijan, Ishak is able to tell that these folks didn't die of disease. They didn't die of anything like that. There's blood everywhere. There was a combat.
Rolled a 6 to notice the blood that is just.
Maybe on a
covering
6 you
this
notice
hillside.
claw.
Well, yeah, on a 6. So there's blood everywhere, but you also notice, yes, on the cart itself, there are these huge, like, rent claw marks that are running down the side of the cart. So I think that, Ishak, you're an experienced person. You would recognize that these folks who were probably traveling either to or from Isnik were attacked by demoniacs. And you can see, I think as you get closer, right, you're kind of observing as you're moving towards it. As you get closer, you do see that the mercenaries are piling up bodies of some other mercenaries, a handful, as well as the bodies of demoniacs into this pile off the side of the road.
So Reginald rolled insight to try to see if he knew who these people are, and Reginald rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah, you have no idea.
So what Reginald does is he steps forward. He sees Zampeia like paying close attention, like looking at insignias and be like, I know these people, and sees Ishak like, I don't know, like writing notes or like paying careful, close, like looking, taking in the scene, and he just steps forward and he shouts, "Hail and well met, peacekeepers! What misfortune has befallen these poor travelers?" And he is just like walking, just barreling through, gonna get real close unless someone stops him.
I don't think that anybody would stop you, but definitely everybody is on high alert.
Yeah.
Right. Like each one of these mercenary guards that are with this cart immediately at the sound of your voice turn around and start freaking out.
Don't worry, it's Reginald Saint Hole in the Ground of the 4th Regio Hole in the Grounds. You will have heard of us.
Yeah, what you realize as you're approaching, the merchant who's directing the mercenaries is muttering, kind of commanding, but in a way that's a little sheepish. Things like, "Don't put the mint with the burdock, my guy," and is, as interrupt his thoughts that aren't really being heard by the mercenaries who are just mixing all the various, just what looks to you like trash, just like leaves together in sacks. and this merchant is very annoyed at the sort of like everything is discombobulated. He jumps up and it's like, who are you? Oh, this is not helping. You are so not helping.
He, sorry, sir. He gets excited when he sees bodies.
I beg to differ. We can be of great help in this
Who,
scenario.
who gets excited when you see bodies? That's a weird thing to say. It's a right. He's like looking at the mercenaries.
Yeah, boss.
That's
I don't
a weird
know.
thing to say.
I don't know, boss.
Reginald is looking very intently at all of the bodies.
This is my friend Reginald. He comes from a long, maybe too long line of grave diggers.
I would say maybe about 7 feet by 3.5, 4. Well, I mean, would you like to bury them all together or separate plots? I think.
Why are you taking on more work? Why we already have a job to do. Why are you trying to do more work?
Mike, are you trying to charm the merchant? Would you like to roll fervor to charm?
Sure. Yeah. Let's.
Great. Let's do that.
I'm good at that. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll insight to see what this hapless merchant thinks about you.
Let him put
What'd
the
you get?
bodies in the hole.
God.
I rolled a 7.
Great. I rolled
Pretty
a 4. So the merchant immediately just views you, Reginald St. Hole in the Ground, and without knowing your name, and you don't know his, as like the most useful person. He's like, finally, someone who gets it. This guy gets it, right? What we need to do is do a big ass hole, right? And then we could do the thing, and then they won't come back. We have what, like at most, like a few minutes.
We got maybe
not
a
a
half
long-
hour, boss.
Can you help us do a big old hole?
Precisely the issue that the Hole in the Grounds have been addressing for generations.
Am I understanding his Greek Turkic patois correctly? Did you say your name is Hole in the Ground? That's like a very convenient. It's like your name is the thing that you do that I need.
Where I come
like,
from,
what are
it's
the
called
odds?
an aptonym.
I'm Tursun bin Yusuf. I'm a merchant. I'm obviously I have all these medicinal herbs, but now they're all mixed together, so pretty useless. But the more important thing is, you really need you to get these bodies. They might, they're gonna, how it is. They're gonna come back. So we need to take care of that.
He pulls a spade out from the leather belt around his large frame and gets to work digging, and it is hilariously small amounts of work every single time
Great.
he does it.
So as you're digging, is anyone else going to do anything in terms of, talking, inspecting bodies, blah, 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 blah?
Yeah. Ishak is going to talk to the merchant about his herbs. You said herbs?
Yes, Tursun bin Yusuf. You've probably heard of bin Yusuf
Ishak
imports. Right. Wait, you're one of the rats, right? Are you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think I know your father, your brother, father. Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, they're in Bursa.
Right, in Bursa, yeah. No, I'm in Constantinople. I was just in Iznik and going back. I go back and forth. That's essentially what I do. There's a lot of good. I mean, there's stuff further south. Lebanon.
We have a presence in Constantinople. That's the whole.
That's like
what?
right?
We
You're
don't
the
need to talk
presence?
about it.
Oh no, I'm very curious. I want to know all about your. He just wants. He likes that there's a big man digging a hole he was going to have to help dig, and now
I rolled for it, and actually he did do a good job. So the hole is coming
Hell
along.
yeah.
The hole's coming right along.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful hole. It's a beautiful grave.
You said you mixed up your herbs. I think I might be able to help with that.
Oh, great! If you could just help, it's such a shame.
Well. The one thing I would ask for just a few of them, just as a sort of.
You could buy them if you. I have some things that were prepared. Actually, in Iznik, there's a really good preparer of salves and theriacs and poultices and whatnot. Elixirs.
We make our own.
I'm sorry, Brad. Of course, I know who I'm speaking to. You must be really good at your job and not, at least looking at the brand on your neck.
Is this guy talking about Zekmet?
Yes, actually. Yes, I am. Thank you, large man, Sir Hole in the Ground.
Yeah. No problem.
I'll give you a deal. Would you like to buy poultices, elixirs? I have even a theriac. I think I have one theriac. He holds up a small glass vial that's sealed with wax, made by Zetmet herself. This one will work. This will do you right. None of you seem. Are you harmed? Were you hurt? Were you hurt by the things?
I just wanted to help you separate your herbs and maybe make a little salve out of them.
I just look like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, nice to meet you, but
this is Zampeia.
She looks like this.
She's this way.
Do you trust this Zemet?
You roll. Actually, you don't have to roll anything. Yes, I like Zemet. She's She's lovely. Yeah,
Do you know where she is?
she's in Iznik. She's where she lives in Iznik.
Oh, and we're looking for her. We heard about the Theriac and the other stuff she's been working on. We're big fans. We want to see it. We want to meet her. We want to meet the great woman herself.
Get it straight from the source.
And that is going to be a charm roll. Yes.
Great. Roll fervor.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so this is your standard starter hole, which I think should cover you for about how many bodies did you say you had?
One of the mercenaries goes, well, with these demoniacs, looks like 8.
Oh, well, that's gonna cost extra.
Oh, I see. Oh, this is a money thing. You didn't mention the money thing. Now I feel like I owe you.
You
Now I feel like I owe
don't
you.
up front. That's the point. You do the work, and then I demand the money. It seems
That's
like
kind of
maybe
the
this-
reverse of how our economy's developing in the Mediterranean.
He's,
It doesn't matter.
He's tied
this
his
is-
silk tunic up slightly, and you can see he's got 2 huge goat hooves instead of legs.
Oh. You see the eyes kind of, Tursin's eyes sort of cartoonishly fall down.
All of the guards, too, they're just like,
He's sort of automatically handing that vial of Theriac over. So Ishak has a vial you can add to your inventory if you want a Theriac, a potion from
take that.
healing, very powerful healing medicine from Zetmet, and it is sealed with her mark. You can see the mark is an Ouroboros with the alchemical symbol for transmutation beneath
Whoa.
it. Also, Reginald St. Holyground, you were dealing with all the bodies, and you see that the bodies. Oh no! I guess would Reginald see anything?
if he's moving the demoniacs, yeah.
Okay, so the bodies that you're dealing with are essentially horrible looking. They are deeply, deeply mutated, corrupt, forms. These are demoniacs, mutated sort of zombies, right? And they have been strung up with a symbol around their necks, with a little cheap metal amulet each that looks kind of like that. And these demoniacs have been slain by the silver swords. They've been cut down by mercenaries, and they are being laid to rest. And they will rise again relatively soon, unless a ritual is conducted using quintessence, the 5th element, using a relic. And this is why Tursin wants to just get it over with. Tursin is ready to conduct this ritual. Might ask for help, you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
So would love you all to join in. What activates in this game a relic is song. So it can be chanting, it can be song, you can imagine it as however you want. It doesn't matter what your faith is, it just matters that you have a relic, something made before the abandonment, with a lot of human labor, a lot of love, and then you activate it with song. So whatever song we would use as players is probably not the song they would be using in whatever setting, but it's fine, just imagine. I think he'd now ask for your help. So you learn these facts. This is all kind of you're realizing this as he's getting ready to lay these people to rest, so they don't come back and just start attacking again. Does anyone want to start? I don't know if you're particularly good at. He's looking at Ishak.
No. Hi, why don't you start?
My throat. Well, okay. I guess I can
Oh, is your
I
throat?
can
Do you
start.
need a poultice? I could. Maybe a quick surgery.
Or a lozenge.
Can everyone roll fervor, and we'll see how many successes we get on singing a song. And would a player like to choose a song? We can all do a couple
I will
bars
choose
of.
one. Yeah.
Great, excellent.
I rolled a nat 1.
7. A 7.
All right, I think that 7 would carry us.
The
for
7
sure.
carries,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Does Ishak also sing, or do you refuse?
I think he hums. He's gonna half.
He's
half-ass
not sing it.
He hums off key.
Reginald does a genuflection that is definitely the wrong one to do in this scenario. He does something that is maybe slightly offensive. And he bows his head and he goes, "Want to put my tender heart in
In a blender.
Watch it spin round
Glows. The coin in Tursin's hand glows. Keep singing, keep
in
singing.
a beautiful oblivion."
Vivian.
And as he puts the coin out, the glow intensifies with each note, however off key. All thanks to Zampea, who is hitting the right
Every
key.
note.
Yeah.
It sounds lovely, Mike, when you do it, but your character.
It sounds horrible.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
It's just way too loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird cover, right? That like is just like it doth not slap. So with Zampea's help, the coin is activated, and the demoniacs are stabbed again by the silver swords, and they will not return with more mutations to attack again. At this point, it's kind of chill. The mercenaries, I think, in Turson are going to be on their way with your help, and they've given you a theriac, which is fairly valuable for digging a hole. But players, do you want to ask questions, do more inspecting?
I think I would like to ask them again if they know where Zemet lives, like where to save us the trouble of having to go look ourselves.
Oh, you keep asking. I mean, she has a house where she works. I mean, her workshop, her house.
It's one of the guards pipes in and he says, "Oh yeah, Zekmet, she lives in it's a 1-story home near the Watergate." And that's not a Nixon joke. That's literally just what it was called. The Watergate in western Iznik. It's hard to miss. That same mark that is on her theriac. She has it above the door. That's how you know. That's her merchant's mark. So you can't miss it. The house is painted bright red. It's the only one on the block. Easy to find.
Oh, I know where that is. I know exactly where that is.
You do?
Yeah, somebody owes me money next door.
Oh, we can do both.
Great. Yeah, that's perfect. But yeah, so you would know, and again, Halil did mark a little map up for you, so you can see this is Iznik. You will be entering the city from the north, from the Constantinople gate, making your way south, and you know exactly where Zekmet's home is located, just to the west near the Lake of Nicaea. But yeah, I think they would offer that information up freely. Anything else from the guards or from Turson?
Did we learn what about the snake, the Ouroboros?
I don't think you two connected that.
Yeah, that
You-
guy.
So
You
This-
each saw
Not
it
that.
separately.
yeah, so this is Zampea's merchant's mark, as we've established.
Not Zempea.
Oh, fuck, I keep doing Zekmet, sorry. That's Zekmet.
I'm Zempea.
I know. The Z's, man. It's the Z's. Anyway, so Mike, as Reginald was helping move the bodies of these demoniacs, and I should say each one of them has this like pale, horribly pale, bloodless kind of skin. All of their mouths are coated in like thick, dried blood, dark, thick, kind of like like as if blood was running down out of their mouths. And all over their bodies, each one of them has these smaller kind of bestial mouths that just kind of like appear randomly, almost as like they were sores coming out of their skin.
As Reginald is digging the hole and putting these bodies in it, he is saying out loud, very loudly and confidently, that he's seen worse in such a way that lets you know he definitely hasn't.
Overcompensating, completely overcompensating.
Buddy.
But notably, as you move the bodies, you hear this tinkling, right? And you can see that like each one of these demoniacs, they're wearing these like kind of charm chains, these small amulets. And this is one of many. Like each one of these chains has dozens of these small tin amulets that are attached to it, which also have an Ouroboros motif on them, much like Zampea's mark.
Ishak is going to grab one
Yeah.
Great.
off the body.
Add it
Yeah.
to your inventory. Doesn't cost an inventory slot because it's really small.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah,
light,
this is,
cheaply made.
Minuscule.
Tin amulet stuff.
You can always roll insight if you're like, I want to really specifically think about this thing while we're a-walking. And otherwise, let us know if you want to buy any more poultices off of Turson. Otherwise, they're going to keep going back to Constantinople. And they do thank you.
Yes.
As they leave, Reginald does a bow, and he does a bow in such a way where he puts a hand out waiting for some silver.
I would say roll fervor for us. Let's see if you can charm Turson into just giving you some money.
I'm gonna retire this D12 because I rolled another 1.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
We love
2.
How does Turson respond to this?
Does Turson even
You-
see it?
Reginald says, "For services rendered."
Turson is already walking away, hauling sacks. Like there's a sack of mint in his face, like kind of blocking. Like he can't even see you. The silver swords, however, draw their the swords are half out of their hilts. These are hardened mercenaries employed by merchants to travel between the cities of Anatolia and the rump states of the Byzantines into the Mediterranean. And they are not fucking around. You got paid a theriac. One dose of theriac is worth a lot of money. And if you try to get more money from them, they are going to attack you.
If the blade is made of silver, I will accept it as payment for...
One of the mercenaries looks at you and he like kind of unsheathes his sword a little bit. He's like, "No, that's steel, buddy."
They start just like walking backward in like a calm, like we're just gonna leave now way, and assume that this crazy man who likes digging holes will kind of continue to do hole stuff in the other direction.
Continue to do whole stuff.
Reginald sort of like comes to and realizes that both the people he is asking money for and his coworkers have gone off in two different
Let's
directions.
go. We're on a schedule. I need to get back anyway. Let's go. Let's find this witch.
Fantastic. All right,
I can't believe they got free whole stuff.
You're just not a good business person.
Reginald,
I'm the best business person
we
you've
got
ever met.
we have a theriac. It's important. You might need it. I mean, I thought I was going to have to use it on you after you kept asking for money.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is should we make this a theriac salve?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a theriac salve. This is worth 50 silver. And if you use it, if you apply the salve made from 70 different fermented herbs and many kinds of snakes whose blood has been drained, Armenian vipers especially, it will cure you 2d4 pool. You assign the pool. You roll 2d4, assign it to health or grit, whatever you want.
Wow.
So it is worth, it is considered the height of medicine.
Yeah. It's as good as it gets. Yeah, for people watching or listening, look up theriac. It's super interesting.
We're not making this up. Yeah,
We're not making this. This was a real thing. It was a real cure-all that probably didn't cure anything. Cool. So you make your way south down the road once again. Eventually, after a little bit more walking through the beautiful hills and valleys of the coastal plains, you find yourselves at the Constantinople Gate of Iznik. This is a 3-story tall gate, 33 feet high, with 2 walls that kind of butt up against each other. Each one is 22 feet thick. This is a deeply fortified city, much smaller than Constantinople, but still it's a hub for trade throughout the region, which is controlled by an Ottoman power. And there's Iznik that you can look at.
Beautiful.
Making your way south down the Meze, the main road that cuts through the middle of the city, you eventually find yourself near the Watergate. It's essentially what you're seeing here, right? It's a bunch of 1- and 2-story kind of square buildings. The city itself is still very Byzantine in its architecture, having been taken over by the Ottomans in the 1330s. But after a little while of walking, it's not too much. There's some sights, some sounds. You run through some forums. You see people running around. You see kids playing, people going about their business. And eventually you find yourself in front of Sekhmet's home. It, just as described, it is a 1-story kind of square building. It is painted bright red on the outside, and above the door is a large wooden board that's hanging out over an armature, which has the merchant mark that you saw earlier. It's an Ouroboros with this kind of triangular pattern for transmutation right there in the center. Standing out on the street, you see that it's probably like late day at this point, but you can see the windows are shuttered, the doors closed. And there doesn't seem to be any sound coming from inside of the building.
I told you I knew where it was.
Yes, Zampeia, you did. Thank you.
I've done my job.
Yeah,
Another
Zampeia,
question.
you navigate Iznik with just deft precision. You're like, all right, we need to take a left here. We need to go right here. That's where Robbie lives. That guy owes me money. We'll
That
come
guy
back for
owes
that
me
later.
money. That guy owes me money.
That's where Murad is, that snake. We're going to get him too.
Also
That guy.
No
owes me
one in
money.
this village in your good graces? My word!
Question, Bijan, you had a question?
Yeah, I was no, it's fine. It's all good.
Well, all right.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, you're standing out in the street in front of Sekhmet's abode, and yeah, I mean, all is quiet.
So, team, the sun's going down. We haven't eaten anything. Why don't we go find some lodging and maybe do this tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I ran out of cheese.
You can see Ishak sweating. He's like very disturbed now that he's in front of the goal.
Ishak, surely you are jest. This must be a joke. We've come all this way, and here we are.
And we can take a few more hours to make sure, do some reconnaissance.
To make sure what this winged barbecue disaster has told us this is exactly the right place to be.
Fine.
Like, the word fine is not done coming out of Ishak's mouth, and Reginald is banging on the door with a full fist.
That's great. So Reginald, as you wrap up with Ishak and you start banging on the door, that first bang is all it takes. The door just swings wide open.
Oh.
It was unlocked, unbarred in any way, shape, or form, and your fist hitting the wood just makes it fly open. It hits with slam against the interior wall as it opens inward.
Well, youth before beauty, and he pushes Ishak slightly forward in front of him.
Ishak
How now?
Ishak has dug in his heels. I don't think those doors are supposed to do that.
You can make a contested vitality check between the two of you
Well-
to see if you can shove Ishak in.
Also, Ishak, roll insight as a passive, like as a free action, as you're resisting, as your bard will be the scrivenering your job here.
Yeah, okay. 1 second. That is a 3.
Okay.
3 on insight or 3 on
Three on
vitality?
3 on
Okay,
insight.
great.
Let me roll vitality. Give me one
You're
second.
too nervous. You're not looking inside at all. You're just worried about getting shoved into a dark building. And
That is a
at
1
dusk.
on the vitality check.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Reginald is quite large.
And
Yeah.
Zenpeya's also pushing from the outside because she's very impatient.
Reginald rolled a 7 vitality.
Okay, and then so with Zampea's help, with the aid from that, you will gain +1. So you roll an 8 versus Ishak's 1.
Our first teamwork test is the
Yay!
team fighting against each other.
Ishak, you go flying into the center of this room. You land in the middle of the floor, thud, dust rises up around you. But looking up, you notice that you're not the only thing on the floor. Also on the floor, there's a work table that has been turned over. It's fairly dark in here, but you can see that this room has been destroyed. It's completely turned over. There's alchemical and apothecary kind of tools and gear, vials and flasks that have been thrown around, broken on the ground. There are scraps of parchment all over the floor. Some of them have been ripped apart. But yeah, I mean, getting up, you see that, this entire kind of front area of the house is a workshop / kind of sales floor. And like I said, it's been completely turned upside down.
Ishak is going to look around for a lamp.
Okay.
Reginald sparks a torch as soon as we step foot inside.
Yeah, there's still light coming in as the sun's setting over the Lake of Nicaea to the west. So there's still some rays of sun, and there's embers in the hearth. So usually people would have this is like a kitchen and workshop and sales place,
Yeah.
right? So there's a few embers. But yes, lighting a torch would help as night falls to ward off the dark. Anyone here, you can now roll insight if you're searching around. You have a torch lit.
I got a 3.
Oh,
Let me roll again.
And remember, too, you can always, just like in other grit system games, you can burn grit for rolls.
That is a 6.
Nice.
I got a 1.
Nice.
Okay. So,
I'm just gonna indiscriminately yell, Zachmat!
So yeah, you're yelling. I think Reginald, it's like you're kind of kicking stuff around, but you're not really looking. Whereas Ishak, yeah, I mean, you're being perceptive. You're being erudite in your pursuit.
Yeah. So what stuff is it? What kind of vials have been knocked over? Like, what's it like? Does it look expensive? Is it like decades worth of work that's been overturned? Is it like?
Yeah, you specifically would be able to recognize most of this stuff. This is extremely expensive equipment for the time and for the place, right? Like we're talking about like very finely kind of crafted glass, not just like clay or anything like that. Like these are very, very fine crafted items that have just been destroyed for sure.
There's also mortars and pestles.
Yeah.
And there's various dried things, including like dried fish. There's things for like making stock of soups, which would still be, again, medicinal, help someone feel good, make a nice soup. There's also all of the components for theriac, which again it's like biopharmaceuticals today, right? Like this is like 70 herbs and spices, some of which probably did something. We don't really know, but this is, this cure-all. And there's also snakes, which are hard. It's hard to get poisonous snakes IRL today. It was also really hard in medieval times to go trap and keep alive poisonous snakes.
Yep.
So dried snake flesh, snake venom, snake blood. A lot of this stuff is broken and on the ground. And do you want me to mention some of this, or do you want to?
I was going to.
Yeah, go for
it. So Ishak, there's a couple of specific things that you find. The first being that, you were on the ground, you kind of get up, you saw these scraps of parchment that were there, and maybe something about it, maybe you catch a word, something catches your attention. These are written in Perso-Arabic, and you find these 3 scraps of parchment among the ruins of the workshop, and if you put them together, they actually complete a full page. The document details Sekhmet's attempts at creating a more potent and effective theriac, the anti-theriac, one which can even heal maleficia, reverse the curse of undeath. But each attempt has failed. There's a footnote written at the bottom in a more personal tone that expresses her frustration with the project and her resolve to just leave it and move on to greener pastures. Also looking around the workshop, you can tell that like the parchment on the ground, the herbs that are scattered around, the broken furniture, they all tell a story. There was a struggle here very recently. You can clearly see that there is a trail of destruction that leads to an open back door at the very back, kind of in a dark corner of this workshop. The trail, just basically leads you out. If you follow that out of the door, you can see that it takes you to an alleyway where you can find kind of uneven tracks in the mud of the alleyway that leads away to the west. And I should mention too, there is another door that is unopened that leads to an adjacent room as well.
Yeah, I think Ishak's gonna be like, he's gonna hold the reasonable paper out to Zampe and be like, take this, put this away, it's important. We need that.
yeah, sure, boss, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, do that. Yeah, call me boss. Yeah, he's
A failure being called boss.
he's sweating so hard still, and he's gonna be like, I think there was a struggle. These ingredients. I mean, I could make theriac with this on the ground, right here, right now.
Well, why don't you?
All this is over my head. Where's the lady?
Well, she's certainly not here. I mean, you want to check that door?
Sure.
Also,
Yeah.
if I do make theriac, I mean, it might be too subtle for you to see.
It would also take several days to prepare.
Apparently, it takes 1 hour according to your rule book.
There you go. Got it.
Well, fuck me.
Oh yes, I did take the power that lets you make theriac.
Hell yeah, let's go. Great. It would take you 1 hour to prepare.
I
think
you
he's
sure
gonna-
you want to spend a little bit of time?
I think he's going to take the ingredients that he likes for theriac. I'm just gonna file them under theriac ingredients.
Sure.
And maybe give them to Zampeia. We might need these later.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Take these.
You hear the clinking, and she's stuffing them into her rag pockets
She's like,
because
"This
it's made out
and
of
this."
several jackets, and so there's many pockets.
Nice.
Yeah. And
You have
he's
to
like,
pull-
my jacket is my coat is far too nice for those dirty ingredients.
And
Fantastic.
she goes over to that other door and just opens it with no fear or worry whatsoever.
Okay, great. Yeah, opening up the door, you can see that this is the bedroom. This is an adjoining bedroom. And this room has not been turned over like the workshop was. There is just a bed, a small writing desk, there's like a wash stand, none of which has really been touched, but looking at the bed, you can see that it is unmade in a way that suggests that somebody got out of it very hastily.
Wow, this is so nice. It's nicer than an inn. It's nicer than my shack.
Oh, you have a shack? Good for you.
Of course I live in the shack.
Good for you.
Oh,
Your
you
own
all should
shack?
come visit me at the castle someday. It's beautiful.
Castle?
It's 60 rooms on a hilltop. And he's just describing the castle that he lives in as he wanders around this small house.
Wow. These rich guys.
Yeah, Zampea would be lucky to have like a room in a tenement building back in
Yeah.
Constantinople.
4 walls? Oh.
Luxury.
16
Wow.
valets and 5 square meals
What's
a
a
day.
valet?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Don't ask. They're people.
There's no one over here.
Yeah, there's nobody in the room, but
Well, there's a bed, there's a little desk, and you do hear little sounds from beneath the bed.
Huh?
Very soft, scratching.
Reginald has wants to roll insight in this room as he sticks his head in, and he rolled a 6.
Great.
great.
On a 6, you bend down and you see underneath the bed, backed all the way up against the wall, its eyes shining, is a small, terrified, aging cat.
Well, hello.
Also, you would see that on the desk, on a 6, there's a bunch of papers that look important. So you should probably go look at those. I don't know if your character can read, but we know Ishak can.
Reginald looks up. He's like, I'm dealing with something very important here. It looks like there are some documents to look at.
Oh, I cannot read.
Puss, come here.
This is all over my head.
Documents?
Animal handling
Documents.
is a fervor check. If you want to acquire the cat, you need to get a 6+ on a fervor check
He could probably
and not
do
get a
that.
1. If you get a 1, it definitely attacks you. It's terrified.
First combat of the game. is
First
a cat.
combat of the game. House cat.
Take us into initiative.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna roll.
I'm
this,
gonna roll too.
As Vex said, oddly shaped D1 that I have. Oh, I rolled a 10.
Hey.
The cat
Oh,
loves you. You don't know what she called this cat, but this is your cat now. It doesn't. The cat is just hanging out with Reginald. Loves the smell of cadavers and soil.
It smells some of the pastry in your beard. It comes up and starts licking pastry out of your beard.
Which makes sense, knowing cats. Yeah, it just wants to hang out near the like weirdest, cruelest person. So it's just hanging out with Reginald. Yeah.
Reginald is so wide and tall and broad that the cat can basically just easily walk back and forth across his shoulders
Yeah. Oh yeah.
as he sort of stoops in this low.
Love
house.
that.
He says,
Yeah.
He says, I'd like to introduce you to Martha.
Martha.
Is that's not okay.
Tis now.
Martha gets to live in the castle now.
Reginald, you really should take Zampea with you.
Wow.
Yeah. You need
Cat
to hire.
has a
You need to hire
better
her.
life
We've
than
got
me.
plenty of room.
Ishak's gonna go over to the desk and look at
Who
the papers.
read
Great,
the
great.
documents?
So there's a running
I can't
diary.
read.
How long do you want to spend reading this diary? How do you skim through it? Do you read it in depth?
I will still call it a skim, like a focused skim.
Sure.
Focus skim. Yeah. I like that.
It starts with okay, I guess I'll try this shit again. It real weird summary of moments from different cities across eastern Anatolia and to the south, all the way back to Mosul and childhood. It mentions religious terms you don't know. That you could make an insight check, I guess, how much you know about this religion, but it is not Islam, which you would have thought, sort of based on name and this area.
That is a 4 on an insight
4.
check.
Some you just say heresy, but like you may or may not have deep feelings about that. And mentions a husband who's now dead, seems like, and that's where it really gets deeper, which is much more recent. Still covers years, right? This is many sheaves, and has been, someone saved up, got paper, very expensive of any kind, and ink, and has been writing in really crypt handwriting, kind of hard to read, inflected with words you don't know. But you get the idea she was on a very sort of, we would say, scientific quest to make the ultimate theriac, and then this idea of quote-unquote the anti-theriac, meaning instead of adding something, taking something away, i.e. corruption, maleficia, and never worked. Very frustrated. Recently, just decided, fuck this, I give up. around the time, so basically multiple things are happening. She also goes to Constantinople recently. So the most recent one, she goes to Constantinople to get Armenian vipers for the Anti-Theriac, the last attempt. She meets with a person named Halil the Erudite. And
Ding, ding, ding.
basically it says, this guy more or less proposes marriage. And she turns him down. She returns, thinking no more about it, that the ex-vizier was basically like, what's up, beautiful? Like she's 30-ish, good looking and very smart. He proposes, she turns him down, returns to live on her own with her cat. And she also has taken on recently an apprentice around the same time whose brother was unwell, younger brother. So her apprentice, his name is Mursal bin Ilyas, and he's a local of Iznik, unlike her. And they were making great strides together toward the Anti-Theriac, and she has given up. So the diary ends with a couple of things. She has definitively turned down Halil, who's sent numerous follow-ups, like, hey, did you not understand I am very rich? Hey, did you not understand I am very rich and looking like I'm getting old, like you've got to do this now. And also, Mursal, something is weird with Mursal and the brother, and it seems like she just stops taking the diary when she gives up the project of the Anti-Theriac, and this was all fairly recent. Yeah.
So Ishak knows all of this.
Ishak
but-
relays
Okay.
exactly what you just
What's
told
it
all of us.
say? What's it say?
Now you know. Ishak transmits the information effectively,
Yeah.
efficiently.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
it's weird. So I
Why
think
would we come
I
here?
think Halil. I don't think Halil is telling the truth about this vampire.
I don't
Men
think
in
so
love
either.
will do the strangest things, and he's just feeding bits of croissant to this cat that's riding him.
I don't think the butter is good for them.
I should add one more tidbit you learned, is that Mursal's family had a warehouse on the lake. So even further west, out of the gate, on the wild of the lake, not very far, but further west, beyond where you are now. And that, it ends with sort of a three-way sort of dispute where both Mursal and Halil believe in the project of the Anti-Theriac and the cure of false death. And she does not. She doesn't believe it's possible. So it seems like she's rejected Halil and kind of fired her one student assistant.
Oh.
And that is the last entry, I should say. That is important
Yeah.
to note.
Is our only lead the warehouse?
Well, and also these tracks, and Ishak points to the.
What tracks? Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And I'm closer to the ground. How did I not see that?
Jen, what is Zampea doing this time as like a nerd reads a bunch of words and Reginald just makes insane claims while hanging out with the cat?
He's like climbing all over his shoulders.
She's in the bed.
This is my 500th cat. Cats love me and I love them.
She's snuggling in the bed because she never gets to do that.
You're in Zephmet's bed,
Yeah,
just
dude.
taking a nap.
She's
Oh,
not
yeah.
taking a nap. No, she's just wrapped up like a nice cinnamon bun. Like, yeah.
That's fantastic.
just, I never get to see this kind of soft.
You know what? You enjoy that.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to the stone.
They make me sleep on stone. That's fantastic. But yeah, so you do have the lead of the warehouse that's mentioned in the diary of Zekhmet, and then these tracks that are leading out of the back door into this kind of back alley behind the house.
Well, these seem pressing, and Reginald just follows the tracks.
Yeah,
This seems like something the GM wants us to do.
yeah. Zampea drags herself out of the bed. Her tail making the bed.
Back at the castle, we have the most beautiful silk bed sheets. You can have dozens.
Dozens.
Ishak is gonna put his arm around Zampea and be like, I think you can make him take you in. I'm pretty sure when this is all over.
He'll become my papa.
I wouldn't put it that way, but
Even
okay.
though I'm older.
Will you be my papa?
Ishak is like, he's like, and then walks out the door.
She certainly smells, yeah.
Night has fully fallen on Iznik.
Yeah.
People are indoors, drinking and eating, and smoke rises from the hearths. And you are walking down a dark alley, a cat trotting after you, talking about one day having a bed for Zampea.
As you follow these tracks down the alley, they turn around a few corners, but they're generally heading westward towards the wall. And eventually you reach this western wall near the water gate. And the tracks don't go to the gate itself. They cut off a little bit to the south where they terminate at a bush. If you move this bush aside, you can see that there is a small hole in the walls of Iznik, which is just large enough for someone as big as Reginald to squeeze through. If you kind of get down on all fours, shimmying through here, you make it
hole.
out. It's a big hole, yeah. Well, I didn't.
hole.
You hear
I
the
didn't
kettle
anticipate.
helm like dunk and then scrape.
Yeah, it's just scraping on the ceiling. I did not anticipate that Mike was going to make a giant character. So it's a big hole in the wall now. The world responds to you as much as you do to it.
Maybe all the brick needed repointing, so it's easy to just sort of cave it in a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. It was small, but just like a push with your foot, and it just like caves out to your exact body
They
proportions.
should have called me Reginald Saint Hole in the Wall.
Ah, yes. Fantastic. If you shimmy through this hole, if you squeeze through.
Oh yeah, crawling on my feet. So yes, crawling.
Yeah, I mean, you can just duck down and probably walk through it. Scraping your wings on the ceiling a little bit. But eventually it opens up. This tunnel that kind of goes beneath the walls of Iznik opens up, and you are next to the Lake of Nicaea. This is like a former docks. It's derelict, right? It's been left unmanned for years after the abandonment. But this is where traditionally shipments along the Lake of Nicaea would come into the city. You see several kind of like small warehouse buildings, clearing houses, things like that. All of them are just falling apart at this point. But in particular, you do see one 2-story warehouse building that matches the description in Zekmet's diary. Even from the ground, you can see that part of the second floor of the structure and the roof have caved in. And you see just the glow of firelight kind of coming out from that hole in the building. Otherwise, the windows around the side and the front door are completely boarded up. But yeah, you're standing outside of this warehouse building that you've been kind of directed to. It's boarded up. You can search around. You can look. What would you all like to do? And then I think after we do maybe a roll or something here, after we figure out how to get you in, we'll take a 10-minute bio break.
Cool.
And then we'll come back and pick it up from there.
Yeah.
Zampea looks to the sky and clasps her hands and says, I've always wanted to fly. And this is part of part of her. Wait, which one is it? It's part of her powers. If she declares, where is it? Sorry. She can describe a long-term goal of hers. And it's to fly. And so she's going to...
I like that the idea that you had, like, as a child, you're like, someday I'll fly. And then you get a Maleficia that gives you wings, and you're like, I did it.
I did it. She's going to use her very weak-looking chicken wings to try to fly up and look into the roof hole situation.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I think with that, you just burn your grit, and then you were able to fly up to 20 feet. So that would put you, like, yeah, we'll say that puts you, you can get up to the second story of this building if you can kind of like perch on the edge of where the wall and roof have caved in. Okay,
so I'm going to burn 2 grit to fly for, oh, wow, a D10? Is that what it is? D-Vit?
Yeah, it's either D-Vit minutes or up to 20 feet.
Oh, up to 20 feet. Okay,
yeah.
She's just going to go for it then.
Yeah. So yeah, what does it look like when Zampea flaps her like downy wings?
They're really pathetic, but she's moving really fast. And she's straining. And her tail is heavy, and so she kind of like bobs. Like, and so it's kind of like a dog paddle in the air.
Uh-huh.
And she's also trying with her hands to help, which is not aerodynamic at all.
Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, so it's like...
How much noise is this making?
She's just making that noise.
I think if Zampea is kind of groaning as she is lifting off into the air, yeah, it's a decent amount of noise.
Do you want to do
right?
a finesse check for this to sneak?
Yeah,
You wanna call it the
yeah.
call for
Roll finesse for me, Jen. As you were flying up, we'll
Okay.
see how silent you are as you alight.
Oh, it's a D6, so it's not going to be that great.
Martha hisses.
It's a 4.
Okay, yeah. You
grit,
try
burn
to
Oh,
hold it
burn
in.
more grit.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna
burn
more
3 grit?
I'm
You can
gonna-
burn grit.
Huh?
You can burn grit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to burn 6
3.
grit.
Oh,
No, we're going to burn 6.
You're gonna
Great.
go.
Okay. So that raises you up to a 10 on your
Yay.
D4 roll. Yeah, great. No, okay, so as you start to lift off, at first you're groaning, but then suddenly you kind of like, maybe you catch a draft, something helps you up, and you're able to like just glide up to the roof. You don't have to groan anymore. You're not even really working for it. You've caught the wind, and you are able to alight and land on the top of the roof of this warehouse building.
And she's going to perch and look in.
Great.
Great.
Meanwhile, I think Ishak is going to look for a suitable stick that might work as a torch, and pick it up and then touch it to Reginald's torch, and move around to one of the boarded up windows.
Sure. Yeah. I won't make you roll for this. I'm going to say that you actually are able just to find a barrel of old torches.
Oh, great.
Just make it simple, right? I'm going to say that these will not burn for as long. These are old. They've been out in the weather, so like you could certainly light it up, but it's not going to burn for like the full
Ishak-
30 minutes or hour, or whatever it is for
Ishak
torches.
tells Reginald, but while he goes, just in case we need a distraction, and goes around to the side of the building.
Smart thinking.
Because that's normal volume.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Bijan, is Ishak looking for anything as you go around the building?
No, I mean he's gonna like sort of see, like make sure that there's no one looking at him through the boarded up windows. But I think he's like, okay, they're probably in there. I'm gonna burn the building down if anything happens.
I'm gonna have you roll insight,
Sure.
regardless. So yeah, roll them bones for us.
What is my D6 insight? That's a 5.
Yay.
Hey, we'll take that.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Yeah, you don't notice anything in particular, but you do notice that as you kind of make your way around, if you go around the building once, the boards that are over the front door that have kind of been nailed up, they're falling away. They are rotting at this point. They're that old. So it would be fairly easy to pry them away, although it would still take some work to get them off.
Does it look like anyone has gotten in the like on my walkabout? Does it look like anyone's there? Are there any other obvious points of egress? Does it look like?
With the insight roll that you made, you did not notice anything else.
But Zampea would see quite a lot, right?
Zampea sees quite a bit. As you're perched up, you're looking down. You can see that, this is an old warehouse, right? There are these kind of wooden columns that go up to the ceiling that are holding it up, but otherwise it's a fairly open space. And only the middle is lit by candles, maybe like a brazier, something like that, that's kind of like lighting up the center of the space. You see workbenches strewn with alchemical gear. You see, desks with parchments kind of piled high on it. Some of the parchments are falling off to the side. And in the middle of all of this, kind of rooting around with all of this equipment, digging through things, you see a robed figure wearing a like dark gray, kind of charcoal gray robe over themselves. You can't see their face, you can't really see their body. You just see this figure kind of moving around, kind of rooting around on the desktop, moving things pretty silently down below you.
I'm just looking. I think I'm just scanning the room.
Okay.
Can I roll insight, I guess?
Yeah, roll insight.
Oh, that's a 6.
Great.
Yeah.
So you notice just out of the firelight in the center of the room, you notice something pretty disturbing. You see hanging from the rafters of this building, and just outside of the firelight, pretty obscured in darkness, but your eyes adjust and you see that hanging from the rafters, there are 10 people who have been hung upside down in a circle around this kind of workspace. Each one of them is trussed up by their ankles. Their wrists are bound, hanging down below their heads. And underneath each of them is a huge bronze trough or bowl. And you can see that on the inside of these bronze troughs is dried blood.
Oh, no.
You can faintly hear some of these people stirring. Some of them are completely silent, completely still. Others are starting to stir and moan.
Fuck, but in Greek. Turkey. Fuck.
So yeah, that's what you see when you're up there. What does Zampeia do?
I think she's like trying to lean and look, and I think she wants to go back down.
Great.
I think she's gonna use her rope to get back down
Okay.
instead of flying. It
Yeah,
took so much effort.
We'll say that just burns the rope out of your inventory. You're able to find like a stub of wood to tie it to, and you can kind of like rappel down
Right.
the building.
Yeah.
Can
that way.
I add a couple things here
Go
at this
for it.
juncture? Okay, Reginald, the cat. As soon as you get kind of near the building, just leaves you and goes toward the building, almost as if searching for something. Just walking around the building.
Reginald is holding a half-open ration in his hand that he was just about to start feeding to the cat.
You're like, here, cat, eat some hardtack. All cats love hardtack. Also, while you're looking for the cat, Zampeia, as you're rappelling down, make an insight check.
Another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This is not what you saw in the firelight. This is in the shadows.
This is another 6. We got
What?
Let's
slice
go.
of pie. This
Wait,
my
is
gold-
that's on a D6?
Yeah.
Jen, you rolled max on a die, which means that you regain grit equal to your level. So you get 1 grit back.
Or 2 grit? There's second
I got
one?
2
Two?
because I did that earlier too. I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say
realize.
I forgot to. I've done that a couple times.
Okay.
I forgot
Okay.
to mention it,
Get
but
some
like
grit
I haven't used any grit, so it's fine.
This is my lucky golden girls dice.
Well, of course
working.
it is.
It works.
That makes
crits.
sense. It's a dice related to powerful witches, and in this case, you turn and you see, observing you in the darkness, is a figure in a black robe.
They saw
The
me.
robe slips a little. Yes, they saw you. They rolled,
Oh,
and
no.
they totally got an awesome roll inside. And you see as the light glints off of, it's this dark, broken, low stone warehouse with these big wooden supports, and then the center is that torchlight, and there's the groaning in the distance, and you see that a 30-ish, wiry woman with long hair is observing you in the dark, and it looks like on a 6 she's trying to judge, are you friend or are you foe? To be fair, you look like a demon eye.
Oh no! I think with that she repels like really fast and like
Disappear.
burns her hand
Sure.
basically.
Sure. Are you all back together? And do you
Yeah,
want
I
to
think so.
confer and make a plan of action? And
Yeah. Zenpeia's on the ground and she's pulling on Reginald's clothes.
Yeah, Reginald is turning around and he's going, well, so I was feeding Martha some of my ration,
No,
which she
shut
didn't
up.
seem interested in.
Shut
She
up.
wandered off towards this building.
shut
Did you
up.
see anything good? You were up there on that roof for quite a while.
She's in there, Reginald.
Zekmet.
Yeah, I think that's her, and she saw me, and she's got all these guys hanging by their feetsies, and they're draining the bloods from them, and it looks bad. She looks dangerous. I
Do you
don't
think they'll
know.
need burial services?
Probably.
You hear
but
you
it
hear a
smells
distant meow from within the warehouse.
dangerous in there. I don't think you should go
Oh, say no more.
in.
Reginald takes off his helm and hands it to you,
Oh, I have another one.
and then unbuttons his silk tunic, and you see multiple large open sores
Ugh.
in his chest that are about the size of grapefruits, and in each of them there is a small Reginald St. Hole in the Ground that is in fetal position. And
What?
He goes, just wait a moment, just wait.
Oh, what are you doing?
Sure, I have to concentrate. Wait 1 moment.
Oh, what? Oh,
And then one of them just pops out, hits you in the chest, and
No!
bounces onto the ground.
Is it wet? Can we roll for wetness?
oh,
Dude, it's so wet.
oh.
It's extremely wet.
Oh.
You have a pus splat on your
Why?
shoulder, basically.
oh.
And Reginald kind of like just sort of is there like a little dazed, and his eyes are kind of rolled in the back of his head, and the tiny Reginald stands up and shakes off a little bit,
Shakes off the excess pus.
and you hear in a tiny voice, "Stay right there."
Is it like louder than it should be? The voice.
Yo, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, Mike, does Reginald Prime claim to have done this 500 times, even though we just saw Reginald Prime birthed like 2 seconds ago? He immediately launches into the last time he was birthed and lived a life and did a bunch of extraordinary things.
Don't worry, I have invaded a warehouse at least 30, 40 times. Especially if they've contained Zekmets, I know exactly what to do.
The meowing is slightly closer toward whatever the nearest sort of boarded up aperture.
Okay,
He
tiny
begins to
hole in
try
the
to
ground.
scale to like find a little crack to enter into the side of the warehouse.
Yeah, I mean, I think your tiny animate bubo, which is the Maleficia, which you just used.
I've never heard of this,
It's in there.
It's a newer one.
and I live with you. What?
I feel like I think you've been reading too much about the plague, Chris. I think
What the
I
hell?
absolutely have.
Yersinia pestis.
My mind is cooked by Yersinia pestis. It's terrible. But yeah, no, your tiny pus clone, your animate bubo, is able to like just shimmy right under the door. There's like a crack that you like. It's no effort whatsoever.
It makes
just able
a sound
to
like squeezing a sponge that's covered in yogurt.
Absolutely.
Can
yeah.
your animate bubo make a finesse check?
Sure.
Does it have separate stats?
It's the same stats.
Oh,
Is it
incredible.
clothed?
We share senses
No.
and abilities. No, it's completely naked.
It's nude.
Yeah. Finesse, you said, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna be burning grit. I am gonna burn 3 grit to make that a 7.
Great. You hear in the darkness, I don't know what the animate bubo reports, but you all hear hissing and jumping. And you hear the sound of a cat bonking itself heartily as it misses clawing apart that animated pus bubo, and instead just bonking itself on a piece of wood.
It's me. It's like the end of The Fly.
What the hell? I'm still not over this. Oh,
Ishak's like, never seen him do that. He's kind of
never
impressed.
seen that before in my life.
First time.
Tiny Reginald is gonna try to escape and try to like find a safe spot to more clearly view what it is that's going on inside this room, if he can in fact get away from his best friend the cat.
No, you have Martha, formerly insert Kurdish word for scapula, rolled a natural 1. So she has a big old splinter on her nose, on her wet nose, rhinarium, and she is in the darkness doing nothing to help either Reginald St. Hole in the Ground nor presumably Zepmet. She is just a cat in this moment who is annoyed. So Tiny Reginald is doing whatever the rules allow Tiny Reginald to do, free and clear of the cat.
Pretty
Is
much
it
anything.
possible for me to pull the thorn out of Martha's nose? I rolled vitality and got a 6.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And I think it's, I'll defer to Chris, I don't even want to make you roll fervor to re-befriend the cat as a tiny homuncular version of self. You just re-befriend, now the cat is friends with both real version and tiny should-be-prey version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a real
Okay,
mouse,
okay.
mouse and the lion kind of situation, you know.
Stop me if this is too much. Tiny pus clone Reginald rides the cat.
You gotta let him do it. Rule of cool.
Dude, hey.
Stop that.
Hey, listen, Martha accepts.
Yes.
If you ever seen a cat move, however, I will say, Mike, as a cat owner of literally all of my years of my life, they don't tend to go where you want them to go in the manner and speed at which they kind of just move around a lot. So Martha's moving and miniature Reginald is on top of Martha, and that's chill. But I don't know that Martha's like going the direction big Reginald was.
Yeah,
like,
it's not a like a horse rider situation.
Right.
She's kind of going where she accepts you onto her back, but she goes where she wants. And I think that where she would go is right up to this robed figure who is in the center of the room. And yeah, this woman in her mid-30s looking down at you, she has this long hair, wearing this like dark kind of charcoal grayish black cloak. She looks down at you and says,
she says in a language you don't speak, and I don't know if does Mike's character hear this. Big Reginald hear this?
yeah,
senses.
they share senses.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you hear in a language you don't speak, Scapula, I thought that was you. Wait, and then I think with horror, a stifled shriek, and then a boot is flying out to kick the tiny gremlin off of her cat. So make a finesse check. You're getting booted. Actually, sorry, you need to burn 2 grit to dodge and make a finesse check if you want to dodge this. And I'll tell you the roll if you choose to dodge.
Okay, I choose to dodge.
Okay, then you need to beat a 5. So you need a 6 or better to not get kicked the shite off of the cat.
On a finesse?
For finesse, yes.
I cannot do it, and I am not going to burn grit to do it.
Then miniature Reginald in firelight sees clearly Zepmet, the quote unquote witch of the Watergate of his nick, kick the shit out of them, and they go flying into the dark. And Scapula also goes flying, Scapula / Martha, into the dark.
It's okay, I've done this dozens of times!
And with that, do we want to take a quick bio break and come
Sounds
back
good.
and find out what the hell is happening? Thanks everyone for watching. Please don't go anywhere. We're just gonna take a little pause. You can take a pause as well. And do we want to say it's 8:08 now? Come back at
8:18.
8:18.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wait, Chris, you want to put on some dungeon synth for the chatters while we?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, all of you should be checking out the Kickstarter.
Oh, that's right. Let's drop that
true.
link after we do some dungeon synth.
All right.
All right, we're gonna figure that out. Actors, please go enjoy a break. And
you in
8:18,
10.
we'll find out what's
See you in a
happening
Woo.
over in Iznik.
Woo woo.
See,
Let's see.
we can just. Hey, just a quick plug before we go live again. This is an active Kickstarter situation.
It is.
These are game creator Christopher Pickett, lead writer and illustrator on the project. I'm writing some stuff too. We have two other amazing illustrators, Ethan Gouldini and our head graphic designer, Anthony Gould. And then, of course, Sunri Paiwang, who also does graphic design and is our social media marketing expert and operations person. So we're all working on it, and we're a small team, real small company. So if you're interested in the game, if you like the stream, check it out. We appreciate any level of interest, whether you have the funds to pick up, to pledge for the discounted Kickstarter books, or you just want to, drop us $1, just say hi. It's all good. Share the project. Maybe a nerd friend who's really into history.
Buy me a coffee.
Maybe you get the sense from this game. I don't know if anyone cotton onto this, that you don't actually need to know history to play it, because
you don't.
It turns out in real life, Chris just told me this, but there weren't actual little pus monsters at all.
Yeah,
it never happened.
That's not real.
I thought, so anyway. With that, we can bring back our cast, and we're going to resume what's going on in the world of the game. So welcome back to stage, Bijan Stephen as Ishak Rot, the Failure, Mike Rugnetta as Reginald St. Hole in the Ground, and Reginald St. Hole in the Ground Prime.
I've seen dozens, if not hundreds, of tiny pus clones. So I don't know what you guys were talking about.
Of course.
Look, this is not new. This is a Tuesday, my guy.
Yeah. And pretty soon we will get back. Here she is, Jen de la Vega.
Hello.
As Zampea.
AKA.
It's me.
Chicken barbecue disaster, the peasant. So again, very close to real. This is pretty much straight from history, other than
not
that
her
one
fault.
detail.
It's not her fault.
All right. With that, are we ready to resume?
Let's jump in.
Excellent.
Vex makes a good point. It was the Dark Ages. Like, do we really know what was going on?
It's
was
true.
dark.
No one really knows. It was too dark to see.
You can't read
couldn't
and
see.
write if it's too dark.
Even though the manuscripts were illuminated, it was still dark.
It was so dark. Excellent.
Oh, that's great.
Speaking of darkness, Reginald St. Hole in the Ground Prime finds himself in darkness beneath a body swinging from the rafters near a bronze basin full of dried blood, the coppery brown stains of blood on metal. Somewhere a cat hisses. A woman walks about. Fire crackles down. Outside are three pilgrims. Have full agency to do whatever they want in this situation.
Zampea is still freaking out about tiny Reginald St. Hole in the Ground Jr.
Ishak, are there? Okay, so the boards on the front door. What are they being held by?
They're being held on by very old, very rusty iron nails.
Excellent. Ishak is going to be like, okay, I don't know what's going on in there. I need to see what's up. He's going to use his skill as Maleficia and rip the iron nails out of the door, all of them.
Okay, great.
How are you doing this?
Can you tell our
Yes.
viewers how this happens and what your Maleficia is?
The Maleficia is called magnetokinesis. Ishak, as a doctor, he got very close to his scalpels.
What the hell?
And can manipulate metal from like distances.
This
So
again
he's
is a
going-
real thing in Byzantium, right? This is
Right,
sorry.
yeah,
Go
this
ahead.
This
Yeah,
is
there's-
historically
There's
accurate.
material evidence of magnetokinesis existing.
Yeah, so he's just gonna rip those nails out. I think I have to roll for this, which is burn 3 grit, which I will do.
What kind of magic is this?
Yeah, well, hold on. Let me see if I can do it
Magnet
first.
magic.
Magnet magic.
Oh, to her, it's all magic.
Yeah, I think, for Zampea especially, you would be like, what the fuck? What is this?
We got both kinds of magic. Pus magic. Magnet
That is
magic.
a 7 on my
Nice.
fervor check, so I don't even need to like burn any extra grit.
No,
Yeah,
you
so-
don't.
Yeah, he's going to just just rip the nails. He's gonna hold up his hand, close his eyes, and like wiggle his fingers a little bit, and he's going to rip the nails out of the boards. So the boards fall out of the door, and I think he just wants to kind of hold on to them and like have them float with him.
Great.
Just as
Yeah.
like it's maybe this is a weapon, you don't know yet, but it's how many nails do I get? Do I have to roll for that?
I will roll for you. Let's find out.
And I think just to add a little color, I think again this is not magic, and Ishak Rot is a man of learning, of natural philosophy. You feel this. This is a sense you possess, as we possess the senses of sight and sound. You now possess a sense of ferromagnetism. You would call it something like, I don't know what you would have called it, but whatever, metal attractionism or whatever. And you feel very strongly and sometimes can exert energy. And now you feel you just have this other sort of, almost like a body part floating in front of you, these however many nails.
It is 11 nails that are floating in a ball. And I should say, like, nails from, this is actual history, right? These iron nails, they were very expensive, they were very rare, but they were fucking huge. Like, if you think of, like, a railroad tie, that's about
They're
what
like
we're
flattened
talking.
a little bit.
Yeah, they're like flattened,
Yeah.
but they're like 3 to 5 inches long each, right? And they're just floating in this spiky, spiny ball above your hand.
And he's just gonna kind of absentmindedly play with them as he's like moving the boards around. They're gonna swirl around his head or whatever. But yeah,
great.
I think he would call it ferro attraction. I think that's
Ferro attraction, I like
the
that.
natural
That's good.
philosophy mind.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and I think he's just gonna walk in. He's gonna be like, okay, I'm tired of this subterfuge. He's got his torch. It's like going out probably.
Great.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Oh, wait for me. Wait for me. Oh.
Okay, just stay behind me.
Don't you think if you ever need hole services that the hole in the grounds will be helping you in any way?
Natural 12. Zetmet, other than the nails, has spied everything and gets the jump on Ishak Rot. However, the nails, she's ignoring Reginald St. Hole in the Ground Prime. The nails sort of stop. She leaps out.
Is she going to attack? Is she making an attack roll?
She is not sure. Well, you don't. You can roll insight as a free action, but she is leaping toward you.
Whoa.
When she stops due to the wall of nails or the whatever. Is it a spike of? What are you doing with the nails?
It's a 5 on the inside check. I think they're just like it's like he was doing with the scalpel earlier. He's just kind of like playing with them. They're like,
It's like a
Floating, they're
fidget
right
toy.
here.
yeah, like you know how you spin, like people debate people spin pens or like magicians roll coins across their knuckles. Like,
God.
Yeah.
but it's like in midair around his body. They're just kind of
Yeah.
like floating around.
So you see subtitled, she's saying in a dialect of Kurdish not spoken anywhere near here, oh fuck weird, and stops. And now is just standing in front of you. And you can see her fairly clearly.
Zemet?
Yes. Wait, who are you? Are you
Oh.
one of that? She's like very sort of confused momentarily,
Well, okay.
almost as though expecting
Does he-
someone else.
Does Ishak see the bodies?
I think if you are still out, oh no,
I
you
think
You're
you
just
can
inside.
walk
You're
through
just
the
inside,
door,
right? Yeah.
you would see the bodies. Yes.
Maybe as silhouettes in the
Yeah,
background.
it's like backlit, but
I think he's gonna be like, okay, you tell me what you're doing here, I'll tell you what we're doing here. But we were looking for you. We were sent by Halil, who I know you rejected. He said you were a witch. Are you of some kind of vampire?
Roll fervor with advantage.
Great.
You said the thing. You just called her that. You called
I'm
her.
asking.
You're some kind of vampire lady.
Okay, so the first roll's a 5. Second roll is a 6. I could
Okay.
grit this one, but 6 is probably good enough.
What's
Okay.
the other word for it that I would know?
Ober.
Ober.
That is the word you would use.
Or
I'm
upiór.
whispering this loud, which is Ober. Vampire
and
is
at
not
this
really used.
And while his tone is sort of joyful, the nails are floating very close to her.
Yeah, she's stepping back, and I think she
They're following.
realizes, and you realize at the same time. She says, "No, I'm not an ober. I am a healer, and I take it, are you?"
Oh yes, I'm Ishak Rot. I should have introduced
Rots of
myself.
Bursa.
Yeah,
I know your brother
I
or
tried.
father.
I tried to.
Both
I
of
had a thing.
them.
I had a fate. I ran. That's why I'm here. We don't. Need
I
to
wasn't
talk
sure
about it.
you were involved with the trade. I have not seen your name come up
Yeah.
when the tradesman delivers and I
that's
sell
because- yeah.
supplies. And
It's mostly because I was not involved. I was going to get involved with the trade, and then I had.
this
some
is not the
thoughts.
time.
Yeah. So,
Rot.
damn it! Now we're acquainted. Can you tell me what the bodies are? Are you healing them or?
I suspect that what has happened is my former apprentice, Mercel, has decided that he will pursue a project that I had begun, even if it means doing things that I would not do, and that I believe perhaps you and your family would not do as healers. because he believes it would be worth it in the end. Because I failed him. And now we need to find him. And first, I think we need to help these people.
Oh, so you didn't do this?
She looks at you and, again, trying to judge, like, are you a demoniac? But, you spoke. And so she just says, no, I did not.
Okay.
Just to be clear, also, Reginald St. Hole in the Ground Prime is here in the circle, like, listening intently and, like, nodding sagely.
I think
once in a while.
Ishak is gonna float a nail down so he can hop onto it. And he's gonna float it back up so he's at eye level.
So you have a nail tornado with a pus guy as just like another, like the cat.
It's not a tornado. They're just sort of floating in the vague shape of Zemet's body because this was, up until a second ago, a threat.
Interesting. I believe her.
She jumps back further. What is this?
I don't know either.
They call it a pilgrimage. We were told to get you and kill you and take your head and your recipes.
Right.
done
Specificity of
dozens.
qualia. The thing to which I
Khalil
refer.
said this. Recall.
Khalil. Yes.
Oh, so it's like that.
No, you misunderstand. I am wondering about. Have you seen sign of my apprentice? He's a young man.
No.
Has no beard. Wears usually a work-like cloak. I worry about, and she sort of gestures vaguely at the body swinging from the rafters. Some of which are floating, some of which are
those.
not.
I think he's Ishak. How many bodies are there?
There are 10 in total.
Okay,
who are
Ishak is
in
going to
a
shoot
circle.
10 nails at the ropes
Nice.
and keep the one with Reginald on it floating.
I did say you had 11 nails.
You did.
Wait, that's so crazy.
Holy shit. Unplanned. Very funny.
Do I roll for that? Do I need to make an attack roll?
I'm not going to make you make an attack roll for that. I love this moment narratively. So yeah, I mean, each one of the 10 nails that you shoot out hit their mark perfectly.
Ooh.
Just like splitting the ropes. I mean, these people, they're probably about like 6 feet off of the ground. So they hit the ground with like a thud.
Oh, no.
Right? Like it is quite a drop for some of them.
We can deal with that later.
Some of them hit the ground, they're just limp, they're ragdoll, whereas others kind of like, you hear them like, as they hit. They make a Dark Souls 1 damage sound when they hit. I knew you would like that.
Zebmet rushes over to attend to her patients, some of whom are dead, but coming back.
Is it? And can I make an investigation check on her hair?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Sick.
What are you just looking at the hair?
Yeah, I
Or-
want to see if she needs a cut.
Yeah, roll insight.
Yeah, roll
This
insight.
is an easy insight check.
Okay, all right. So let's see. Where's my dice roller?
Bijan.
That's a 5.
Yeah, sure. I said it's easy.
Said it was easy.
She is a refugee and hedge witch who cuts her own hair. Surprise. The hair is just random. It's random length.
Yeah.
random
Okay.
cut.
So
A lot of dead ends.
he's gonna walk over to her and the bodies, and he's like, okay, I can help you with this, of course. And if I may, when was the last time you saw a surgeon?
She again gestures at her patients, most of whom are dead.
Yeah, but I mean,
and will return with.
she can tell that he means in the barber sense.
Oh yeah, but and she just sort of is like I
I
understand perhaps why you are not with
5
your
minutes?
brother, father, practicing.
5 minutes.
If you would help me here, then I will work with you in whatever manner you wish.
It's just so distracting. Can I just? And he's gonna pull out his scalpel and just kind of like grab some of her hair and start doing stuff.
Oh man,
You
she
giving her a razor
tightens
cut?
her cowl, and if you go near her, she definitely is running away from you, and we're like in initiative to cut her hair.
Even if I roll finesse and get a 10.
I mean, you can
roll.
you can roll better than her. Sure, yeah, roll for it. She is a D6 finesse.
You
not
do
gonna
have to
burn
tell
burn
us
on this,
what
by the way.
haircut you give her, though.
Yeah, what is the?
Obviously, a severe bob.
Just like a little kid Bob, like
The German DJ.
Bowl
No,
cut.
no, no.
The
Like,
German
like the fashion Bob.
Yeah.
got it.
That's a
got it.
6.
She got a 3. So you have grabbed her and started giving her
I
a
just like
haircut?
it's just he pulls off her cowl and spins her around in one moment and holds up the scalpel, and it's perfect.
She goes limp and is saying a prayer in a language you don't speak to a deity with whom you're not familiar.
What do you need help
And then
with here?
then he
As
steps
you
back,
bob her hair.
and then he steps back, and that's it.
What did you ask, Jen?
What do you need help with here?
Reginald is shouting, "The medallion! We have to do the ritual! The medallion!"
No, some of these people will be
Some
fine.
of them are alive.
Some of
Kill
them,
and kill
they
them,
were-
and then we dig a hole. We charge for the hole, and then we do the ritual.
these are not demoniacs, but I fear it is hard to tell right now. I'm sorry, I've just been forcibly barbered. We need to determine if any of them will become demoniacs because they've died too many times, perhaps of old age. She's like looking at like an old lady.
Yeah, well, and also these people have been bled out,
And
like,
over and over again,
You
yeah.
can tell, like, as now that they're on the ground, you can tell they've been bled out several times over. Like, each one of them has multiple lacerations down their wrists. Like, this has been happening for a while to some of these people.
Okay, so it's gonna be 10 silver per person.
Ignore him. What do you need help with right now?
This is an insight check to just figure out what to do if there's a treatment to offer, or just summary one insight check. I think to just kind of speed through.
Can we teamwork test this?
Yeah, absolutely.
of course.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do successes. How many successes you get? I'll give her another try.
That's a 6 for me.
I got
Okay.
4.
Great.
We got
So-
a 6.
Great.
Very
Great.
nice.
And she got an 8, so that's 3 successes. That's great.
So one thing that you do notice, and we'll jump back to the,
Yeah.
the folks in a minute, but one thing I would say, Bijan, something that Ishak notices. As you're kind of moving around, looking at these bodies, some on the floor, some of them writhing, some of them not, you notice there's a lot of stuff on this work table that's in the middle of the room. And if you kind of root around in a little bit, your hand suddenly brushes what feels like corroded metal. And you get this kind of like thrill, this sensation that runs through you that you've just touched a quintessent relic. As people with Maleficia, you have an innate sense for when you are near quintessence. And you just immediately, like a shock runs through your arm.
He grabs
and you know.
Just
So-
absolutely, just grabs it, holds it up.
So let me show you what you found. It is. It's not the city of Iznik, I'll tell you that much. It's this thing.
What the heck is that?
Grilled
So-
cheese maker.
Yeah, this is a bronze grilled cheese maker. No,
Sick.
this is a bronze rattle. Ishak, I think as a learned person, you would recognize this is a sistrum. So this is a percussive instrument from Persia. And you can see there are kind of these bronze metal bars that are attached to these rails. You shake it, it's a shaker, right? It's a percussive instrument. But as you hold it, you can feel the quintessence flowing out of this object down your arm into yourself. This is a fairly powerful relic that you've just stumbled across.
Is this supposed to be here?
Zedmet looks at it and tells you, after a pause, that was in her family for generations. This has been used in many, many rituals, and it was a gift to Mercil. She really has no use for it. She's not particularly good at singing or percussing. Mercil enjoyed it, and it's something that he sort of got to be, her apprentice, to spend a lifetime learning about herbs and medicines. And she sort of pauses and sighs that if only they had had it when the younger brother. We could not save him. The anti-Theriac did not. It did not work. But this is mine. I will give it to you because, again, I have no need of it, and I could not save Basi, and I would rather you have it than Mercil. You are a very strange man, Rot.
Well,
but-
hey, next time you see something reflective, just take a look. Let me know what you think. And he shakes it a little bit.
I have been told I am a little obsessive, but I do not care about my physical appearance. It does not matter to me whether I am comely
I think
or
you'll
not.
find it'll make you feel better.
Confidence boost.
What makes me feel better is we have successfully diagnosed these patients. We know which of them will be demoniacs and which will rise again and we can heal and return to their families here in Iznik. And since at least one of them will be demoniacs, perhaps we will
yes, the ritual.
close this scene with another song. So could someone choose a song that we, the players, will sing to activate the system to allow a couple of these folks, maybe 3 of them, to pass on and not return as monsters?
Who wants to do it? Because the first song that I thought of
I'm going to
was
roll a D3.
first song that I thought of was "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye, and I don't know if that's the
Oh,
right vibe.
that's a different kind of...
I don't think that's what we.
Hey, first thought, best thought. Much like the name of this stream. Well, inside baseball. Yeah, we can do Marvin Gaye.
I think we just need to "Let's Get It On" just as a group, right? I think that'll probably
I
do
think
it. That's a very
just
powerful incantation.
one
Yeah.
nice line.
Do we want to do a countdown? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Count
Let's
us
get
in,
it
count
on.
us in.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get it on. Got a little Lone Ranger kind of sound.
Oh.
This sistrum glows in your hand as you rattle it, maybe a little bit as you sing. This ancient Turkic folk song that we all know, Let's Get It On, and the 3 souls who otherwise would have come back as demons to attack not only you, but like maybe their own families in Iznik, are just cadavers. They are released.
Yeah,
we
there's
don't
a-
know what happens to them, but
There's a brief moment where they kind of rise up a little bit and shudder and then just pass away naturally.
Ishak is going to send Reginald on the nail back to other Reginald.
Oh no! Actually, you must squish me.
What?
So you have to squish. You have to. It's the only way. You have to squish me.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay. All right.
You
Can we?
have
Can we?
to wait another 15 minutes,
can
or
I-
you just squish me.
Do we have to kill you? Is that it?
Yes,
Okay. So
You're okay with this?
it's fine. It's the only way. I've done it literally, and I'm honestly this time thousands of times.
yeah, I guess Ishak is gonna just dump him off the nail and then shoot it at him on the ground. Just like, kind of pick him off and then kill him with it.
Yeah, this little tiny man made out of pus. The nail hits him. He explodes. The room stinks. Like the smell of
Again?
copper is so strong in the air, but suddenly this smell of putrescence overtakes the smell of dried blood in the air as Reginald Prime explodes and dissolves into the pus that he was just made out of in the first place.
From the other side of the wall, you hear just distantly, quietly. Never get used to that.
Ishak is gonna pull out a
Gross.
handkerchief and put it on his nose.
Yeah, fair play.
Again?
He walks in and he says, "Well, you look like you've just seen a pus clone of your best friend."
You know what? You can't end a scene better than that.
yeah. I think smash cut to Zetmed maybe gets you to help her move the people who are going to wake up and be okay back to their families in Iznik.
Yeah.
As you chat, perhaps. And during this scene, this montage of helping people in town at night, and basically, you knock on doors and you're like, hey, your loved one died, but it's okay. They're going to come back. They're going to have basically random corruption, a maleficium, but, they'll be alive. Except for 3, to whom Zehmet personally delivers sadder news, but also the bodies. As you have this discussion, she is furious at Halil, and she wants to go back to Constantinople and clear her name, and she wants a detachment of janissaries, of elite soldiers, to come looking for Mercil. And she wants your help, because she is a hedge witch, whom no one respects except those buyers and sellers of Theriac, who know that she is quite good at making medicines.
Yeah.
She needs your help convincing the Ulema to basically stop her apprentice. Will you help her?
Well, we have to take someone's head back.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We were tasked to bring back a head.
Your head, but another will probably do.
You were accused of being an obur.
Roll folklore, Jen, for Zampeia, as you
yeah.
think about obers and talk with this person who works with snake's blood for a living.
Yeah, I get a +1 to this, so this is a 5.
Do you want to burn any grit or no? You're good on the grit?
I'm good on the grid.
Okay. I think on a 5, you would guessing that the Legend of the Ober is clearly about Mercil, her apprentice, and that that's maybe all you know. But that's the source of the rumors.
I'm just saying I don't get paid or cleared until I bring back a head.
Any head will do.
Yeah.
Oh, look around the town. There are dozens of them. We can find a head, no problem. Who was it you said that we had to convince?
I think we should not worry about the head right now, but about the fact that we do not know where Mercil is, and I fear Mercil may have figured out something. Not perhaps how to cure Maleficia, but how to create a substance that will. He has created demoniacs.
Making them? You
I mean,
don't
if
really
you-
need to make them.
But in some way, he has some level of control over demoniacs. I believe this. I am not sure. But there have been disappearances, and I don't believe he could have done it all on his own.
Control? And there's a big thought bubble. Ishak, don't you have that thing? That tiny thing.
What?
You picked up a thing. We saw those dead bodies.
Oh, this thing? And he pulls out the tin amulet with the symbol on it.
Did you show Zefmat?
Yeah.
She is beyond furious. She sees this and she explains that this is a version of her mark, but this is not her mark. This is not how she would do it. She explains the symbolism and that this is a cheap imitation. And she believes that Mercil is basically trying to set her up.
Oh, but I can see how your sign looks like this thing. I see that.
I think-
can't read, but I can see that.
Yes, it's almost like 90% of the population can't read and will just look at two snake symbols and leap to a conclusion.
Sorry.
Almost like that. She hands it back to Dr. Rott, trusting you.
Where
Zefmat,
would this
she's-
Mercil be?
She's right. You have to hire a solicitor.
You would be my solicitor. I don't have money. I don't have a. We don't. That's not even a thing. We don't have a way for me to. All I could do is walk to Constantinople, which would take a week. Is there some way you could help me?
Oh, sure. Yeah. We have to. I mean, like I said, we do need a head.
We
Doesn't
need to
have to
bring
be
a head.
yours. But we gotta get the. If it's not yours, it's gotta be Mercil's. So, let's go get him.
I see. Well, then we'd have to find Mercil wherever he cannot be. He must be somewhere. He was recently there, gesturing at the warehouse.
Oh.
Do you have any spells? Any sort of way of tracking him?
Have you seen any tracks in mud? They seem to be about the town.
Any watering holes? Public
Does he have a
houses?
haunt? Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
I went to the warehouse, but I wonder. This would be a good time to roll insight to track, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody with a better insight score than me.
I don't have a great
I-
one either.
I rolled a d6 and I got a 6.
Nice.
Hey.
I could teamwork that if you want another six. If we want to just do successes, but
Yeah, sure.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and roll.
Okay, well I got a 2, so let's forget that idea.
Mike, Reginald tries the old approach of tracks on the ground. And you could be wrong, but it looks like some shuffling, perhaps no longer human tracks, headed off sort of north, sort of back the way you came. Look pretty fresh in some mud. It's night. There's not that many people walking around, and it's off the beaten path. I don't know why you're over there. Maybe it's because there's a little cat, and you're walking toward the cat, who's kind of off, hanging out in a bush, and you're like, oh, look, tracks.
Yeah.
But however you
Gestures
stumble
down,
on
he
it.
says, "What about these? See? This place is lousy with them."
Yeah, I think
It's
if
a
you
good
follow.
thing they didn't pave these sidewalks.
It is good. It is good. Yeah, and if you
What's
follow
paving?
if you follow these tracks, you see that they do go north, right? Still outside of the walls of Iznik, along the shores of the Lake of Nicaea, back to basically where your galley is, where you were dropped off, and where the galley captain and the folks that row it, the unfortunate souls who row the galley, are waiting for your return. But yeah, they basically just head northward towards the spot that you were supposed to go anyway. Conveniently.
Damn, that's so convenient.
Almost like they're fleeing Iznik.
Oh.
Almost.
We're looking around the dock area.
Great. You head north back toward the galley in the dead of night, alone, other than Zetmed, who refuses to leave you because she wants you to take her to Constantinople.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to walk through the wilderness alone.
Oh, right.
Get it.
You follow the tracks of, presumably, Mercel and unknown other people. Bodies.
So if you arrive alive, does it still count as a head?
It would be my head, strange woman.
Yeah.
Her brain is special.
Hey, it's not my fault they mistook me for a dead body and threw me in another fire.
As you reach the Sea of Marmara, the moon is high above you. It's the dead of night. You are beyond Iznik. Iznik's lights are tiny pinpoints behind you to the south. And to the north on the Sea of Marmara, there is a rolling mist that is coming in.
Yeah, a fog completely enshrouds you as you make your way up the road towards the beach. Let me set the scene here.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, Gorgina.
Oh, the scene is set.
Look at that fog rolling.
So
Look
set.
at her.
Look at that fog rolling in over the bay. As you approach, you get closer and closer to the beach, this little inlet where you had landed before, and the fog gets thicker and thicker until it's difficult to see more than maybe like 10 feet in front of you. And out of the fog comes a black cloaked figure. The fog seems to be swirling around them, almost emanating from them. And in the moonlight, you can see, and maybe, Mike, your torch would probably still be going at this point. In the torchlight, in the moonlight, you see a boyish face with this kind of curly mop of black hair. Looks totally normal. Just looks like any guy that you would meet. Just beardless, nothing weird about it, except that the cloak that he's wearing, this hooded cloak, just covers his entire body.
Kind of like Reginald.
Kind of like
Yeah, I was
Reginald.
gonna say that's a Reginald look.
Subtitled in Kurdish, you fucker.
You hear Zekmet say, "You fucker."
Well,
in
none of you
Kurdish.
understand, but yes,
Yeah,
she then says you fucker in Greco-Turkish. So
She's
you understand.
angry.
She is. And this figure who's standing before you says, "My master, I see that you've made it here after all. I'm glad to have caught you before you made your journey by sea."
Yes, and this time I don't just have a fucking cat. And she gestures at three heavily armed professional adventurers, or one big guy and two weird smaller people.
And the big guy does have a cat.
The big guy does have a cat. I have this and a cat.
Ishak's gonna ask. So you, excuse me, boy, sir, boy, what's your name?
He locks eyes with you, Ishak. He looks at you, and you see this glint of moonlight in his eyes. He is completely mad. He is insane. And when you call him boy, he becomes enraged. And it doesn't play across his face, but you just see it in his eyes as he stares you down.
Is he wearing anything metal?
Not that you can see.
Okay,
Not that you can see.
You hear
What about, can
hissing
he
behind
feel it?
you.
that's true.
Oh. Roll insight for me.
Hissing circles you as Mercel locks eyes with you.
That's
All
a
of
4.
us?
That's a 4 on an
just-
insight check.
Okay.
All of you in the fog.
Oh, okay.
You cannot. I think that he is far enough away that you can't sense any iron on his person. But yeah, no, he looks at you. What was your question again, Bijan? Sorry.
Oh no, just asking him his name.
Oh, he says, I am Marcel of Isnik, and you shall respect me as the greatest alchemist to ever live, for I have perfected the antitheriac.
Subtitled bullshit.
You get the sense that he's lying, and he turns again to Sekhmet. He says, "I have succeeded where you have failed, my master."
I think what is everyone doing as a almost inhuman at this point, smaller figure with many Maleficia, many mouths all over them, leaps from the darkness at Zepmet, and we enter initiative. What is like the thought going through your mind as you see, and maybe you want to show the figure that emerges, and she yells, "Bossy!" with complete surprise as this figure jumps upon her.
Ishak was getting out. He was going to get out his bone saw and his dagger and just, he was going to ask Marcel, like, oh, so have you been doing vampire stuff? But I guess I don't know if we have time for that.
You've been
I think that's the head we need.
Oh, you have to confirm, of course.
You see, he doesn't answer you, right? But you see, he pulls out two hands from underneath his cloak, and they are coated in blood, just like absolutely covered down to the elbow. There's blood running down both of these arms. And then two more hands emerge from the cloak, also completely covered in blood.
Oh.
Each hand is holding a lancet, a type of scalpel, if you will, made for bloodletting. He throws back his cloak as this demoniac is attacking Sekhmet, and you see that he is absolutely covered in mouths.
Both of them, a lot of mouths. What is Reginald thinking as we behold Basi fighting Zetmet and Mercel about to attack Ishak?
bunch of mouths on his body. Those mouths aren't even pussy. Fuck this guy.
Needs more pus, bro.
I eat mouths for breakfast.
Yeah, I think. So, are we entering initiative then?
Yeah, no, I was just quick impressions. What any other thoughts from Reginald before we roll initiative?
I mean, Reginald was gonna try to take this moment to try to intimidate this person, but that could also be the first act that he takes.
That can be an action initiative. Jen, same question. Any thoughts? Free action before initiative.
Zempea tosses the kettle helm back to Reginald because she had been holding it the whole time.
Nice. That feels very operator coded. Like, here you go, bud. Yeah.
Oh,
Great. Everyone roll finesse.
Two.
You had them stacked on top of each other. Yeah, everybody roll finesse. This is going to be our initiate check.
Were you eating soup out of this? Why does it smell this way?
That's a 2, baby. Let's go.
I got a B, Arthur, or a 4.
Reginald, who has done this hundreds of times, rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hire us for anything, boss.
All right. And what did our demon eye? What did Bossy get, wife?
Bossy got a 6, and Zefnet got a 3. Who got a 4 again?
Oh, that's Jen.
Jen. Okay, that's Zam.
What's up?
And Ishak got a 2, right? Okay.
Yeah. Marcel
So
got
that
a 5.
just leaves Marcel. Okay, great. So there's a clear order here. Bossy is on top of Zefmet and biting into her, and she is bleeding as a many-mouthed, what you might call a Varkalakis or an obur is trying to drain her blood, and she is screaming. Marcel.
I think Marcel is just going to charge at you, Ishak, and holding these 4 lancets, he's just going to start like swinging and trying to shiv you with these surgical daggers. So we're going to see.
What's the contested roll here?
Well, I'm going to roll to hit, and then you
Okay,
can choose to dodge. If you choose to dodge, you burn 2 grit, and then roll finesse, and then it's whatever.
Cool.
If you don't choose to dodge, just mechanically speaking, that's fine if he rolls a 1, then he misses. Otherwise, 2 and up, he hits you, does damage. Okay, but yeah, he's going to come at you, and he's actually going to make 2 attacks using his lancets. So, first attack is a 3, and we'll say that your dodge would count for both of these. So, a 3 and a 4. So, if you'd like to dodge, burn 2 grit, then you just have to beat a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, I'll burn 2 grit. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I roll finesse. Yes.
Yes.
That's an 8.
Oh, yeah. You are able to, he's coming at you through the mist. It's swirling around him, and you just see this flash of blades, but you're able to just take a jump back just in time. You feel one of these lancet blades almost swipe your throat. You feel like the wind of it passing by your throat, and just in the nick of time, you dodge out of the way. Who's up next?
Zampea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You see the melee. There's 2 melees happening, and you and Reginald are basically watching.
Okay, Zampea's gonna use Defenestrate.
Let's go.
Defenestrate is burn 5x grit and select a target you could reasonably grapple. So she's gonna jump on the bossy's back and pull their shoulders back and roll backwards and try to roll them away.
Excellent.
How much grit are you burning for this?
We're burning just 5.
Just 5. Okay, so they are going to be completely out of combat. They're not going to be able to act for 1 round.
They go right into the water.
Yeah. No, I love that. That's great. Yeah, you grab the shoulders, you pull him back, you leverage, put your knee into his back, and then roll backwards, and it just tosses him into the lake.
Great.
Yeah.
And with that, Zepmet springs up as best as she can, not being a fighter, and clutching at her throat, which is bleeding. And she's going to basically give advantage to whatever Ishak is doing. She's rushing over to help Ishak in this melee. And whatever you're going to do, you get advantage for this turn. That's her action. She's helping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Ishak is going to try and uses magnetokinesis to grab all 4 lancets from Mercil.
Hell yeah.
And then he's going to try and use them as a missile attack to shoot directly back at his throat.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Let's do it. Yeah,
it's a contested roll.
It's a contested roll.
I think because it's we can call this a worn object, I guess. Or it pushes or pulls him.
Yeah, this would be a contested roll. I'm going to roll Vitality for Mercil.
Yes, and I will roll.
And you're rolling with advantage because Zepmet is helping you.
Yeah. Okay.
First roll's a 3.
Okay.
Second one's a 10. That's the full thing.
Let's fucking go.
There you
I
go.
get 2 grit, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
right.
Subtitled Medieval Kurdish. Let's fucking go. All 4 lancets are under your control.
Yeah. You can see Mercil straining to hold on to them, but he just can't fight
His
back
hands are
against
too
the
slick
force.
with blood,
They're
obviously.
too slick with blood. They just slip right out. So yeah, now you have these 4 lancets. You've completely disarmed him as far as weapons go.
And I think I can use this because I'm using this as a missile weapon as well.
Yes. Yeah, so you would roll insight to attack with it.
Wow.
And you can do that this round, right? Like you haven't
I
moved,
think
you
so.
used 1 action, you have 1 more action. So yeah, go for it.
My insight is 6. So let's see how this goes. Click. That's a 4. Yeah. Okay.
right.
Should I boost that? Can I boost that?
You can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna boost it by 3 grit.
Okay.
So 7 total. So
Yeah, 7 total.
Mercil will try to dodge.
Mercil rolled a 5 to dodge. So he went down by 2 grit to dodge, rolled a 5, so he is taking damage. I'm going to say...
So the third thing I'm going to do is a free action.
Okay, go for it.
Because this hits, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is.
So this hits. It does D4 plus insight damage. So let me roll a D4 first, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's a 3. So I'm gonna hit him for 9 damage, but I'm also going to use my physician free action to burn the rest of my grit to inflict double damage.
Oh,
So we're going 12 damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is exactly what I had envisioned, and the rolls worked out.
yay!
Medieval doctoring, they didn't know a lot about how nerves work. They didn't know that nerves existed, but they knew a lot about blood and piss. So anything to do with that, you're good. You understand veins and
bile.
arteries.
I'm looking at this guy and I'm thinking, there's too much blood in his body. There's too much piss in there. Let's get it out.
Let's
Let's
get it out. Let's rebalance the humors.
Oh, I just rolled 4 6s in a row.
Wow.
I was rolling to see if you inflicted bleed on him, because these lancets do have bleed 3. I would say the lancets turn in the air. You definitely do the damage, right? You bludgeon him, but it doesn't hit him with the cutting edge, or maybe it like stabs him, but it's like in there, right? So there's no like excessive bleeding coming from these wounds. But I will say, Mercil, after having his lancets ripped away from him, thrown back into his face, we'll say like one is sticking out of his chest, the others have like cut or bludgeoned him in the face. He looks like shit. He looks immediately looks real bad. He was already pale, kind of bloodless looking, kind of like not looking so hot. He looks terrible. He is scared in this moment.
Yes.
He looks
Ishak,
without a check like he's going to die really soon
Ishak-
if you hit him.
Ishak is going to step forward with the bone saw and tell him, "So you're Mercil. Yes, I need your head. Sorry.
Yeah, we need your head.
You can't continue to be alive."
Mike, it's Reginald's. What does Reginald do in this moment, stepping in?
This man cannot fight. He is incapable of fighting.
You're 350 pounds?
Can dig a hole.
He could dig a hole.
You can dig a hole really fast inside of his body.
Um,
Use your trowel.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Hold on one sec.
Trowel as Horseman's axe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you have an axe. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm going to use it, but it's not going to go well. But I can just spend a bunch of grit. What do I use for an axe? Is it finesse?
You're going to roll Vitality to hit
Vitality.
with an
Okay, that's
axe.
not my worst.
Great. But yeah, burn that grit. You can burn 3, 6, or 9.
Yeah. Reginald says, "You came to the countryside thinking you were some hot shit king of the demoniacs, and what are you? You rolled in here with your fog and your pet like nothing more than a cheap magician. And who did you meet? You met Ishak, who controls metal with his mind. Zampeia, who controls the winds of the kingdom under her, I will admit, frail wings.
Yeah.
And me, Reginald, Saint Hole in the Ground, I will gladly make one for you." And he swings his axe upwards, trying to just connect in the chin.
Oh my god.
And he rolled a nat 1. I swear to God. He
After
rolled
the speech,
After
a
that?
speech like that.
Oh,
After
buddy.
a speech like that, you couldn't have, you
buddy.
could not have missed except you
Except on that one.
You had to pull your throw because leaping out to intervene in the fight is little Scapula, whom you've named Martha, who is trying to defend Zepmet, but in doing so was directly, you would have hit the motherfucker, but instead you can choose either you hit him and the cat, or you hit neither.
Okay, hold on. He's going to roll for it. Okay.
Leave it up to fate.
I think that this is going to be he has to react quickly. So finesse.
Sure, yeah. Let's make a finesse
His
check. Let's see
worst
if you can
skill.
react fast enough.
Oh no. Martha.
Wait, okay.
What would
He
you
does
give
not
him this
react
choice?
quick enough. The cat gets cut in half.
Oh,
Man. Oh, wife, why?
it had to happen. It was a
He rolled a 4. Yeah.
The cat loves Zepmet, and the cat loved, past tense, Reginald as well. The cat leaps to defend Zepmet and Reginald seeing this too late with the momentum of his 5.5 foot long axe, we'll veil what happens. Other than I think this also harms, if you'll allow it.
Yeah.
Merciful.
I mean, you said it would be both. We said it would be both.
F in the chat for Martha.
I was
Roll.
gonna say, can I give the Theriac to the cat?
We can do animal hospital shenanigans. Yeah.
We'll say Martha is not like you definitely hit her, right? So maybe you hit Marcel, and then on the downswing out of the corner of your eye, you see Martha. You try to pull back, but it clips her.
Let Martha die and come back as a pus cat.
It only false death
Wait,
only affects
please do
humans.
It only affects you. No. Why don't we roll damage and see if that kills Mercel, which Chris will tell us, and depending on what happens to Mercel, we'll deal with the cat. In next initiative.
See which Maleficia the cat gets.
Yeah.
This
she won't get any.
did 11 damage.
How's Mercel looking?
What?
Yeah. It's two. Hold on, let me make sure I got it right. Yeah, 11 damage.
Oh my god.
Mike, could you please narrate for us how Reginald St. Hole in the Ground kills Marcel the ubor? Or obur.
Obur.
That's it, yeah, obur. Obur.
Whatever.
Potato.
In slow motion, the axe rises. Reginald St. Hole in the Ground knows that he nailed the speech. He looks so pleased with himself. And he thinks, if anybody asks later, remember to say, you've done that hundreds of times. You've done that hundreds of times. It is, in fact, the only speech like this that he's ever given. And he looks so pleased. And then he sees Martha, his beloved Martha, arc in front of the path of the axe. And he slices her. Not in half, but he definitely hurts her. And his face drops. The eyes get wide, and at first dewy, and then tears. He looks it's tragic. And he is weeping as he splits the front of Mercel's face completely in half. And gets to his skull, where he has not. Here's the thing. He keeps on forgetting that he needs to sharpen the axe. He hasn't sharpened the axe in so long. He keeps forgetting to do it before he leaves with the venturing party. So he actually lifts Mercel up off the ground and continues to arc him back down, weeping, just wailing for grief.
Mercel's head is destroyed.
No!
Wait, we need that.
We needed that.
It is split in half down the middle, just from the force of the axe.
That's
Even if
okay.
it's a blunt axe, just completely split in half in the motion of bringing it back over.
You hear wet growling as Basi, Mercel's younger brother, now a demoniac, another blood drinker, is crawling up out of the Sea Marmara up the coast, up the beach. Can't act this turn, too far away, rushing towards you but wet. Mercel can't act.
Because he's dead.
Zampea, it is your initiative as Zetmed is clearly is running over to Scapula / Martha, and you've just witnessed all this just happened in like 2 seconds in front of you.
Yeah. Zampea unsheathes her mace that she's had the whole time.
Her secret mace.
I mean, she's never really needed to use it, and so she picks it up with both hands because it's quite heavy, and she winds up for the pitch of Basi coming her way.
Wait, is that like an action that can trigger as soon as he gets within
Sure.
range?
Yeah, we'll give you some. Yeah, like +1 or something.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you're prepping. You're at bat.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like tapping the cleats a little bit.
This
You're
thing-
you're
Show
Tapping your
all
toes
day,
on the
baby.
ground.
yeah.
This
One-
thing is heavy, so she's a very small lady.
This is great. This is going to be a weird. This is like when it's like can 100 middle schoolers outrun a cheetah? It's like, can a 4 foot tall fucked up little guy with a mace that weighs like 90 pounds kill almost like dog like just this kind of completely mutated twisted young man. We're going to come back to that. 1 second later, Zetmet and Ishak reach the cat. I mean, it's up to you. You're going to do the same thing. You get you get advantage on whatever medicinal things you want to do. There's a cat dying on the ground.
Shit, I have 0 grit. That's the issue. But isn't basic aid free?
It is.
It is.
I would say make an insight check with advantage as you administer aid to.
Well, I think I might. I have 2 vital poultices. Can I use a vital poultice?
Absolutely. You want to burn? Yeah, burn whatever you want.
Can I burn 2 of them? Can I use both?
Sure.
Yeah, so
Both
it'll do
ends.
two
Ass.
2d4. Yeah. 1 for your head, 1 for your butt. That'll heal the cat for 2d4 health specifically.
Okay, that's 6 on the first one, or 2, that's 6 for 2d4. That's is that 1 or 2?
That would be 1. So it's each vital poultice heals d4 health or regains d4.
And then in addition, 2 plus d6 for the physician. Work.
Oh yeah.
So it's a bunch of. Okay, I think the cat doesn't have that much health. The cat is back. Technically, in game terms, the cat is back at full health. We know the cat is real fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna like, I don't know, slap some poultices everywhere. He's gonna,
just rubbing them down with
just rubbing them down. He's like, this is the secret technique of the rat family. You guys don't know anything about this. This shit is different.
Passed down. We've done this hundreds of times over the past generations.
You and Zebmet, who is very shaken by all of this, all the events, are holding the one thing you're trying to keep alive. You still have a couple hours to worry about Mercil. Bossy is still going to attack.
Yeah, I think he's also going to say to Zemet, like, I'm feeling pretty tired. You got anything for me?
Yeah. Yes, Doctor. As soon as we are done here, I have many.
Oh,
ways
I
to
think
help you.
we have the, and he points to the rushing the rushing mouth man.
With that, it's back to Reginald's initiative.
Oh, Ishak's gonna take a free action to yell, "Reginald, the cat's okay."
Would Reginald be able to tell that like Ishak and maybe Zampea, like, tell me, are like looking haggard or tired or?
You would be able to tell even Bijan, does Ishak have any grit left?
0.
Are you at 0? Okay.
0.
So you do have a condition right now. You are exhausted, which does mean that you are going to make all of your rolls with disadvantage until you can regain grit. And I think Reginald would be able to see, even at a glance, that Ishak looks fucking tired. He like his motions are slower, having a hard time moving around.
You do have the Theriac poultice, Theriac salve, and if you wanted to
but
apply the salve, you would regain 2d4 pool. But
yeah, but I think I have it. I don't think Reginald has it.
Yeah.
Reginald takes his kettle helm off.
Oh.
And he puts it on the ground and he twists it into the dirt. And he gets down on one knee and he puts one knee on the kettle helm.
Oh.
And he puts both of his fists together and you hear him intone, "Rendezvous and I'm through with you."
excellent.
What the hell?
Roll
Every
fervor.
ally within 20 feet
Oh, this is
may roll D8 and regain that much grit.
Let's
Excellent.
go!
Excellent.
Is this the Incinamon?
It is.
Yeah, Incinamon. Yeah.
Thank you,
That's
Hartnell
4,
Blender.
baby. Woohoo!
Oh, wow.
He glows a kind of gross yellow. It's not. It's
Does
not
it look
like a
like pus?
nice. Like, you feel great, but if you look at it, it's sort of gross. It's like glowing jaundice.
Chris, I have to ask,
yeah.
would this would activate the system, though? Which should also be
This-
glowing.
If you are singing, it would activate the system, yes.
I am. Yeah,
What
I
does-
do. I have to sing.
Yeah.
Right.
So mechanically, what does that do?
So mechanically, anyone now who dies in the next round remains truly dead and does not return.
Oh fuck!
So if you wanted to make sure that Mercil doesn't come back in D4 hours with more power, basically, this would allow that. You could take an action to just
But if we
stab
die, we're
Mercil.
fully dead.
If any of you dies, the same.
Also, so correct me if I'm wrong, Bijan, Ishak is the one holding the sistrum.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so you have this thing, we'll say, you've tucked it into your belt, right? It starts to glow.
Oh, it's in an inside coat pocket, of course.
Oh, okay. Well, from inside your coat pocket, this light begins to expand out from where you are. And as it touches the corpse of Mercil, you see him kind of shudder and shake and then relax into a natural death. Mercil is gone. Oh. At the same time, the demoniac Basi, Mercil's younger brother turned demoniac, who is running at you at this moment, is within range of this light as well. And a little something with these relics, with these magical quintessent items. They do have an effect when they are activated. And for the sistrum, it is that when it is activated, it inflicts stun 3 on demoniacs within near range. So I'm going to roll a d6. If I roll a 1, 2, or 3, then this fool is stunned for the next 3 rounds of combat.
Hell yeah.
It's so strong.
Rolled a 4. So you see, as the light touches this demoniac, this Vrickalakis demoniac, you see, like, there's a moment where he kind of stops mid-run, mid-step, and kind of, like, looks like he's fighting something off, and kind of, like, shakes its head with this, like, kind of bestial, dog-like shake, and then is able to regain its composure and continues running at you.
Great. It's Basi's initiative. Whom is Basi attacking?
I mean, I think that Basi is going to go for the source of quintessence. That's right there. I think
Great.
Basi is going to attack Ishak.
Great.
Let's see. Where's the thing?
Am I within range? Wouldn't he have passed me, maybe?
You don't have the relic that's glowing.
Oh, I don't have the relic. I
Yeah.
mean, well, okay.
Wait, no, but hold
Actually,
on.
yeah. If you
I was
prepared
winding
that
up.
action.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did hold your action.
Yeah,
That's
so
a great
let's
call.
go ahead and resolve your action, Jen. So it's running at Ishak. It is reaching out its like clawed and mawed hands to suck the blood out of Ishak. But just before it gets to him, you're revved up. You're ready to go. You've got your
winding
base.
up.
You've got your batter's stance. That's the
And-
sound. it made.
That's the sound.
A mace is D-Vit, which is my highest, my highest thing.
Let's get those dice going.
Let's get a
do this.
D10 up in here and roll a freaking 9.
Nice.
All right, we'll see if Basi is able to dodge you. Rolled a 2.
Nice.
Roll damage for us.
Okay, that's D8 plus D-Vit damage. Oh,
Jesus,
shit.
that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot.
a
And
lot
you
of
can
damage.
burn grit to boost damage rolls as well.
Yes, you can.
Okay, first one was 2, and then
Pulverize that
8.
motherfucker.
So 10.
10.
Yeah.
All right. What happens? How much is that enough to kill Basi?
Jen, would you like to tell us how you put down this demoniac?
Well,
As the system is still glowing, mind you.
well. as Bossy is wet and running in slow motion toward Ishak, in the pathway, Zampeia has set herself up. She has planted her scorpion tail into the ground for more
Nice.
stability, and she uses both hands, kind of like a hammer throw. The end of the mace is still touching the ground, and like a golf swing, she arcs it upward with all of her might, rotating on her scorpion tail, making contact with multiple faces of this bossy as the drool splutters up as she hits.
Very
Awesome.
nice. Yeah, I mean, you just absolutely cave in this demoniac's faces. And as it flies backwards, you see just like spit and blood flying out of its mouth, anime style, as it kind of like arcs backwards and falls on its back and rolls backwards into the light of the sistrum, coming out from Ishak's coat pocket. And in that moment, the demoniac like looks like it's kind of like trying to tear at its own flesh, trying to do something to survive, and then you just see its claws just kind of go into this like rictus and then it falls down to the ground. And in the sand of the beach, it just thuds. And you see like little whiffs of sand kind of come up. And the fog recedes away from the beach. And it is a completely clear night just north of Iznik.
And you hear the thunk of the skiff as the Canticum bailiffs row their way out to you finally, having spied a melee on the beach from the galley, wondering who is won, and seeing 3 pilgrims and a hedge witch
And a cat. And an injured cat.
And I
No,
think-
no longer injured.
no longer mechanically injured, still probably
Yeah, narratively,
shaken.
definitely injured.
Shaken.
Yes.
Should we
maybe with 2 inches less tail. I think.
Oh yeah.
Before we go, I think Ishak is going to walk over to Mercil and be like, "I think I could save this," and get out his sutures and his bone saw.
Do you
Excellent.
think if we take back more than one that I'll get more paid?
Well,
Only-
let's find out. If we have another 5 minutes to wrap this up in the,
We do.
Absolutely.
in the Ulemma, great.
Yeah.
Through the night, you rode back to Constantinople. You're put to port in the imperial quarter and brought eventually back to the ancient Byzantine basilica, now converted to a madrasa, which is the home of the ulema, the scholars who advise the sultan. And here, I think we have a very simple question. Is Zemet a witch, an obur? Perhaps as well. You could be a witch and an obur. There's no rule against that.
Yeah.
Who has caused all of this?
Yeah, but
Is
you're-
she manipulating you?
And you're basically standing in a courtroom, right? There are all of these members of the ulema. There are all these kind of like sagacious, older Ottoman men. They're imams, they're judges, and they're waiting to hear your report. And standing in front of you directly is Halil, the erudite, who looks shocked that you have Sekhmet with you here in Constantinople. He is scared in this moment. So what do you say to these people? How do you close this up?
I think the first thing Ishak will do is pull out the relic and drop it on the table.
Nice,
'Cause
yeah.
that's a big
yeah.
deal, right?
That's a huge deal, yeah. I mean, yeah, all of you would know as pilgrims, like, even if you're given a mandate to do something else, the secondary mandate that you always have is to collect quintessence when and wherever you find it. So I would say, yeah, having this relic with you and presenting it, it immediately makes a good impression on the judges and imams of the ulema.
The bailiffs hold it up. Some of the Byzantine observers who are there to sort of watch but defer to Halil are like, okay, cool, a relic, noted.
And he's going to point at Zemet and be like, "That's from her."
Nice, very nice. I would say, if we do a roll here,
I have a suggestion here.
I was going to say that would give them like a
Yeah,
A
yeah,
good
yeah,
boost, yeah.
For sure. I was going to say, if each of you wants to roll, we could simplify this to just 3 final rolls. You each get 1 final roll, and you can
Yeah.
choose whatever you want to roll. The difficulty, though, is different depending on what you choose.
Reginald can give a speech if we want Reginald to give a speech.
I would
Reginald
love
needs
Mike.
to-
I mean,
he's
we
ready
all
to
want
answer
you.
I feel like it
question.
has to
I wanna
happen.
We
Here's
gotta
the-
get that speech.
I'm gonna give him a pep talk, and I'm gonna roll my fervor to give him a pep talk. And be like,
Okay.
Reginald, you gotta stick to the point. You can't tell them you did 100 times. They don't really care. I know you did. I know you did, and you know you did. They don't need to know you did. We just need to convince them that we did a great job. Yeah?
It should be easy, because we did do a great job.
And at that, Ishak is going to drop the head on the table.
Another bonus. Yeah. No,
I
they're
rolled-
shocked.
I rolled
And
a
it's-
5, if that helps anyone.
Are we giving a +1 for each bonus? Is that
Yeah.
the idea?
Yeah, we'll do
so
+1.
that's a 7. So that's a success for on your fervor check to help the situation by coaching your team.
Yeah.
So each of you, so again, feel free to add more to this, but
Wait, I need the
mechanically,
speech, though. We need the speech.
we need the speech.
We gotta get the
We need
speech.
Yeah, I want the
I think the speech is going to be what clenches it.
Sure.
The speech will be what convinces them that Sekhmet is innocent or otherwise.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Reginald is wearing a slightly different set of silks at this point. And he's still wearing the kettle helm. And the silks are, this one's like bright red. It's really, really eye-catching. It's like maybe too bright for this situation. And he walks out into the middle of the courtroom.
Oh God.
Wherever he is. And pauses for a minute for dramatic effect and like looks around. And he sees someone he knows. He sees Yusuf. And he walks over to Yusuf and he goes, Yusuf, how long have we known one another?
Oh, 20 years, I believe.
Yusuf, I know the answer, so don't lie. No, not that I've ever known you to. Not that I've ever known you to. Do you own a knife?
Oh, what? Why, yes, of course. And he like shows
And
you.
are
He
you
has
a
like
murderer?
Well, no, never. I'm
Of course
an
not.
imam.
Of course not. Of course not. He moves on to another part of the court. And
Oh my God.
He sees someone else he knows. What's another name of someone who might be in this room?
Why don't you say Theodora?
Theodora. Theodora. A similar
Yes?
question. Do you own a sword?
Do I own a sword?
Yes, I have been in your home.
Yes, I own
above your
4
mantelpiece.
swords.
Yes. Have you ever sold the sword? Would you describe yourself ever as a sellsword?
Oh,
No.
course not.
No. I'm
Of course
a
not.
noble. I'm here merely to observe and report back to my emperor what transpires in the Sultan's court.
And he does this like 2 or 3 more times with other people being like, do you have this? Have you ever used it for evil? Do you have these qualities? Does that make, like, are you bad? And he says,
Everybody is starting to like nod along. They're starting to pick up on what you're putting down. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure.
what we have in the accused Zetmet is no different a scenario. We cannot judge this woman by what she has, but only how she uses what she has. And she has quite, I will say, a remarkable set of skills. And I will turn to my compatriots, who are duly sworn as I, to tell the truth. Ishak, did you see Zetmet commit any crime?
If healing an injured cat is a crime, then yes.
Zampeya, did you see Zetmet commit any crime?
no, I have not. And does this mean I can live with you?
Later.
Oh,
You
yeah.
told me to keep on
Confused
track.
murmurs.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
My experiences are the same. If it is a crime to assist in the dispatch of goodly duties, then yes, we have on our hands the worst criminal I have seen in months. The
Say that
real
again, but
criminal
better.
is here. And he holds up a head, and he starts to walk the severed head around the courtroom.
You hear shocked gasps.
And Zampeya is like following you and like excited and like, I did that.
Ishak's gonna be like, Zampeya, the other body.
Oh, right. And she drags it with both hands out of a bag. And she's like, behold, a manufactured demoniac.
Looking at this, and he waves the head around. And this, in comparison to this woman, and he points at Zekmet, is there any doubt in your mind who the criminal is?
You hear murmurs of thought as the scholars look at each other. They look at the severed head of one demoniac, the body of his brother, another demoniac, both with somewhat similar maleficia, drinkers of blood. They conform to the legend of the obur. They look at Zetmed, who looks pretty normal today, cleaned up. She has, we know earlier, a great new haircut.
She has an incredible new haircut.
Makes her look a little younger, a little less
Legit.
hedge witchy.
Quite presentable, really, yeah.
Anything you want to add, Bijan, to this?
Does she like the bob?
She loves it. She
She understands on a successful insight check that the bob has helped her So she appreciates you, even though she has no particular aesthetic leanings. either way.
Literally making the case right now.
It's true.
Anything you want to add to your sort of closing arguments here? We got a great speech.
Does the brother have any adornment? Does anything clink when I'm moving the body?
Yeah, he has the same tin medallions and amulets kind of chained, like, it's kind of like wrapped around the chest, right? So it's not like a necklace, but it's like this chain that's kind of like wrapped around. And he's got all these little Ouroboros amulets that are tinkling as you move the body out.
And does the other one also have this?
Yeah,
or any kind of symbolism around his body?
He actually has a tattoo of the same spiked Ouroboros that is on these amulets on the back of one of his left hands, one of the 4.
Okay, so Zampeia is dragging one body closer to the other one and saying, look, examine these symbols that I don't understand, but they look exactly the same.
The scholars go forward and examine, and at the same time, Zetmet is kind of looking at Ishak like, can we just also explain? Can I explain? I can explain all of the symbols. I can explain what happened. I've taught Mercil for a year, and you've seen some of this yourself. You've heard Mercil speak. You've heard his confessions that he could not save his brother, and thus he would not. I could not save his brother, and thus he would not give up on the hope of creating an anti-Theriac. And not only did it never work, but I think he changed himself in the process and made many others into monsters. And she's sort of imploring Ishak to like go tell the scholars, go tell the men of medicine what you saw, examining the bodies. They're all examining the bodies, the little symbols.
Yeah.
Do we want any final rolls? Do we
think-
leave it to Chris, your judgment here?
I think one more roll.
One more roll. Do
One
we-
more roll. One more roll. But you're going to get a fat bonus for it. I think between the evidence that you've given, that thrilling speech, convincing speech,
Quite a speech.
Quite a speech.
let's have everybody roll fervor. We'll take the highest one.
Oh.
You're going to
So
get
I roll with disadvantage here.
That's true. But we're going to get, everybody will get a +4 bonus. We'll
Great.
say.
Plus
Okay.
4.
With the bonus, I got an 8.
Okay.
Oh, I got an 8. That means I got a 12.
Great.
That was the highest track I could. Yeah. highest
Yeah.
one.
Excellent.
I got 14.
Whoa!
What? They love that speech. Reginald,
They're like, okay, Zampeia, your evidence
Yeah.
pretty good. Ishak, we get it. Medicine,
The
not,
truth,
not
whatever.
exciting. Truth, whatever. Reginald, though, that speech was thrilling.
logic, rhetoric. I mean, it's very
Yeah.
medieval. I think on that, you were
silk.
hired. Saint Hole in the Ground, if you don't want to be a gravedigger anymore, you can work for the Sultan as essentially the chief lawyer. You are so good on a 14 at rhetoric that you get a new job. And Halil is so butthurt. Halil hates this so much that you are like now sort of his equal. And who knows what will happen to that guy, but it's up
Reginald
to you.
really needs the job because he doesn't yet have a solution for the problem of having invited Zampeia to live in his castle. When,
does not have.
when in fact he lives like in a hovel 2 blocks over.
Well, not anymore, friend.
Not anymore. Guess what? Now that you are a member of the Ulema, a member of the court systems in Western Constantinople, you get a brand new manor. I don't know why I'm saying this like Oprah.
Yeah.
You get a brand new manor in the Blackernay Timar, which is the northernmost, the richest, kind of like the noble quarter of Western Constantinople under control of the Ottomans. So you don't have a castle per se, but you do have a manor that's got room to spare in case you want to bring along a plucky peasant friend / assistant.
Just stay away from the barbecue.
Yeah!
And with that, should we turn it over to our wonderful players
Yes.
to tell us any final thoughts about your pilgrim and maybe any final thoughts from you as non-pilgrims?
Any pluggables, any place that we can find y'all, support y'all, all that good stuff.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'll just say that Zampeia very much invites herself to this manor.
It's weird. It
And-
looks like nobody lives here.
It's It's just empty. There's no furniture.
Yeah,
There's no tapestries. It's just
She-
empty.
She don't care. There's 4 walls, and it doesn't wear rags anymore. She has custom fitted armor around
Hey.
her scorpion tail, and
Let's
maybe
go.
has a feather or 2 on her chicken wings at this point. And yeah, she happily serves the Saint Hole in the Grounds. But hello everybody, I'm Jen Deladega. You can find me on Instagram at Randwitches or at my business website familypartycatering.com.
I think
Very good.
I think Ishak sees this transaction happen with Reginald and Zempe, and he's like, "Good for them." And I think he's been cured of some of his fear of failing, because he did a bunch of stuff successfully for
Yeah.
the first time in his life. And I think he's gonna go back to he's gonna start a branch of the Rot medicine family in Constantinople.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Make sure he represents the family business, make good with his dad, etc. But yeah, I'm Bijan Steven. You can find me on Blue Sky at bijan.bluesky.social, I think is what I have. I'm pretty sure. Or on Instagram at Bijan Cakes.
One day after they have lived in the manor together for a few months, and Zempeya has seen Reginald take on various odd jobs for the ulema and work his sort of assigned position, she goes out back and she sees a massive hole in the ground.
Whoa, why?
Not multiple small grave sites, but like a big, huge, deep hole. And that's because now that he's provided for, he can dig holes for fun.
Yeah.
Which means Reginald has become a tunnel guy.
Yeah.
He's
Boss!
going to spend his weekends digging a tunnel.
Let's go, dude. You got
She's
a
just
tunnel.
at the foot of the tunnel, just echoing, "Boss!"
You just hear chink, 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 and then he comes out of the darkness with a wheelbarrow full of rocks and a hard hat.
It's just the kettle hell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hi, I'm Mike. You can find me most places, Mike Rugnetta. We also, the 3 of us, make a show together called Fun City. That's this, but with more people.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait, the
No,
same number of people?
No, we're down 2.
Well, yeah.
Nick, Shin, yeah.
No, I mean total group.
Oh, total? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, there's
Yeah,
6 of
pretty
us.
close.
And I also make a podcast about the internet called Never Post. That's wherever you get podcasts.
Yeah, both excellent podcasts. Please go listen to both. I love Fun City.
Yeah,
we love
yeah,
Fun
big fan.
City.
Yeah, of course.
Huge fans. But yeah, thanks so much again, y'all, for
This was
playing
fun as
with
hell.
us.
This was great.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you.
That was
Glad.
fun.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
love
Yeah, what a good
playing
time.
with you guys anytime. And big shout out to the whole team and Christopher Pickett. We are the Stillfleet studio. We make sort of games using the grit system that are vaguely leftist. This one is set in 1390, and there's no parallels to today where there's rich and poor people have to do whatever the rich people say. There's none parallels
yeah.
whatsoever. You can check out the game on Kickstarter. Please listen to Fun City and check out all our actors' amazing work. They do so much stuff. It is genuinely hard to keep up with all the cool shit you guys write and produce. Thanks for going full time. Thanks to everybody who watched the stream. I think that's probably it, right,
That's
Chris?
it.
Final
Yeah.
word?
Back
Yeah.
to Kickstarter,
That
or tell
was-
a friend to.
That was my final word. We are still live on Kickstarter. We are funded. We just unlocked our stretch goal of the original soundtrack. Like White said at the top, it's got a bunch of dungeon synth artists that are local to New York City, as well as our good friend Chris Burke, aka Glowmag, who you may recognize from the original Toxic Avenger soundtrack. He's
Very cool.
contributed a couple of tracks, and our buddy Will Savino. So it's very exciting. It's really fun. You can add that as an add-on now,
Yep.
and we're still working towards other stretch goals. But yeah, please check out stillfleet.com/dance, D-A-N-S-E. The S is very important, D-A-N-S-E. That will take you right to the Kickstarter.
Yep.
And yeah, please check it out, back it. If you enjoyed what you heard tonight, you will enjoy the game. There's more systems that we didn't have time to explore, more optional rules. It's got something for everybody, especially if you love medievalism, body horror, and the politics of class.
Yeah.
It's all there.
And
all
apparently
there.
it's also now got tunnels and holes.
Oh yeah, it's got lots of
Oh,
tunnels.
lots of tunnels.
That is true. We got tunnels. We got tunnels.
All right.
All right. But yeah, that's it from us tonight. Again, thank you so much for playing, y'all. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the internet.
Yeah. Good night, all.
Bye,
Good
everyone.
night. Thank you for watching.